signal to the furthest reaches of space. A message asking why, without a reply, floating endlessly. All of the faces that pass in front of me. All of the solid colors that make up the how and why of you and me. Of you.
What's up, everybody? Thursday. We are back. It is time for a pre-stream style show. Not jerking it. Nope. I don't have this. I can't do it. I'm ruined. This computer that I stream from is a no jerking zone. Too scared. Can't risk it. You never know what can happen. So I have to go elsewhere, sadly. I blame DSP for that, honestly. Tango is asking, is that a real image? Sir, I assure you that it is. It is exactly a real picture drawn from the one and only Gamer Nicole. Gamer Nicole was a fan of DSPs from before Leanna days, that even made some highlight videos that are still up on YouTube to this very day. And she, unfortunately, when Panda was released, well, not released, was released from high school. No, when Panda was revealed, this Gamer Nicole said bye, and that was the last we heard of Gamer Nicole, but her channel is still up right now. And that is it. That's why we have a Gamer Nicole video on a Gamer Nicole card in the pool, because of this Gamer Nicole. She has on her Gamer Nicole channels, her suggested recommended channels are DSP Gaming, Darkside Phil, DSP Street Fighter, The King of Fate HD. She was a real fan. She was absolutely a real fan, but she has been gone for many a day. Do we give her a minute? Yeah, I'll give you 30 seconds, Gamer Nicole. 30 seconds. Entertain me, Gamer Nicole. Let's give her a shot. I don't think I've ever seen these, honestly. Oh, God, Pandavision. Who did that? You are evil. Midnight memes. 30 seconds.
What the hell is... I think this is Hunter type. Configuration similar to Monster Hunter Freedom? What the fuck does that have to do with Metal Gear? Okay.
Okay. Oh, that was great addition, Gamer Nicole. I definitely agree with that. That was hilarious. Go ahead.
It's supposed to sound like that? What the fuck? It's fucking weird, man. It sounds better coming out of a PSP. It sounded like a Nintendo game that wasn't loaded properly. Like,
all right, I'm done. Anyways, I'm done. Not funny. Just everything he said possible, seemingly. Anyways, extremely normal person. Definitely nothing odd or strange or anything like that. Moving forward positively here. We're going to go through a little bit of yesterday. I know we got some very... it's worth showing you a few things from yesterday, okay? So, obviously, on that being said, we're going to dive through a little bit deeper because we are tight on time here. But I do want to show you what happened yesterday on the Kino side of things. So, first off, it started with this. And this is PPP said the following. And I know Panda's blocking a little bit, but I'll show it to you here. Phil had a legit chance to migrate to literally anything else during our arc with him, and he squandered it all by doing the same old, no effort, no risk shit, and it's sad. And that's what PPP said to Philip. But then Philip decided he was going to check up on the boys that night. How can you not? How can you not? The boys are streaming. I gotta be there, right? So, this is all his chats from then. So, he was in the chat for 22-ish minutes or whatever. And these are all his chats here. And I'll just highlight a few of my faves. 7:50, that's his time, I believe. So, there we go, his time there. Damn, the scam is real. What the fuck are you guys serious about? Cog, that's sad as hell. Now I'm felted. He negated everything I earned. No retreats tomorrow. I don't know what he's talking about there. My favorite is here. I hope some of you will check out my streams tomorrow. If not, I may have to watch this all day. I don't know exactly what he was watching, but there we go. Check out some of my streams, guys. No, I need to get a torture playlist, I guess. Hilarious, funny. I'm here, my brothers in Christ. It's very bad. Right. He said, I gave those 15 subs after you guys snaked me, so I guess I have Stockholm Syndrome. I don't know what that means. Then that was basically it, 5 viewers. Now, in addition to that, that's just the chat there. In addition to that, there was more. And I will show you the following. He did say as well, oh God, how get it? Huh? He did do some subs last night, which makes sense, honestly, because, you know, he saw what Triple P said, and we got to make sure we don't lose him. We don't want people to think that I don't really like him. He said, I'll give 5 subs to end this, but I need a commit that people will check out my streams tomorrow who maybe haven't. This is awful. So the grifter got grifted, and he said, you can change the video if I give 5 subs, which he did. He gave out 5 subs after Triple P said those words. It's amazing, right? It's amazing. So, double self-promotion style in another person's stream, which is something you don't do. It's just a douchebag thing to do, right? It's just, you don't. And they did that, and especially after what Triple P said. You know what I mean? This is some serious cuckery, you know? Serious cuckery. And you know what? The thing is, as he will, even though the you know, let's say it's over, right? I mean, it clearly is. The effects, if it's not by the letter of the law, it's not over because they haven't like literally said we hate Phil yet. But I mean, it is over in terms of viewership and hype and all that stuff. It is over. And Triple P saying that last night kind of says they think it's over too. You know what I mean? So, and Philip still will never admit that it's over. He won't. He never will until they literally say to their face, Phil, we hate you. It will take Phil, we hate your guts for him to say, yep, I guess it's over. Because that would be, you know, what does Philip hate worse than pedophiles? That's the trolls getting a W. You know that, right? We can't give those nasty trolls a W, guys. Come on. So therefore, he will never admit that it's over, even though, you know, it's over. Let's move on positively here. So yesterday, a few things here. The slideshow has started, but I want to keep you as much entertainment as I can while I have the time. Yesterday, the day stream didn't go so hot. Holy shit, didn't go so hot. Let's see what happens, though. Philip's definitely going to complain about it, right? He's not going to complain about it. Oh, not that one. That's yesterday. I need yesterday's version. Here we go.
All right, guys, last 15, 20 minutes of the stream. It's the last chance to contribute. How about this? Can we end with a nice round $100? If we do that, I'd be happy. I would. If we ended 100 today, I'd be pretty happy. So let's get some last-minute contributions in if we can.
How about this? Usually when you say how about this, there's some kind of back and forth aspect to that. How about this? I'll mow the grass if you let me play video games for another 15 minutes. You know what I mean? But in this case, how about that is, how about you just give me less money? But you still give me money, though. Let's not get it twisted. Holy shit.
That'd be awesome.
That'd be awesome, guys. It would be awesome. Can you imagine if he did that meme? All right, guys, if someone tips me $100 right now, I'll turn off the stream. I wonder, I'm sure someone would for the meme of it. I wonder what he would do.
Here come our next
That's a funny idea. All right, we're not watching gameplay. Let's get to the end. Here we go.
All right, well, I hope you guys enjoyed Marvel Rivals today. I'll be playing this on and off,
you know,
in the rotation
it
as
looks
my
like
multiplayer game. Thanks to those who were chilled, and thanks to those who did support. I think what I'll do
Thanks for those who were chilled.
Next time I'll just announce, I'll say it in this video. What we should do is for $20 contributions, people can pick a character. Because we didn't think about that till later. And then I announced it, and one person...
We didn't think about that till later. Someone in the chat recommended it. And then he did it right away. And someone gave him $20. But that wasn't enough, was it? Let's listen to this. Oh, not that. Where's my that being said? Here we go. So someone gave $20. And this is definitely enough,
Super Chat
right?
says Black Panther. Well, Connor was 25. He did 20.
What?
I said 25. I appreciate that, Connor. That's the biggest contribution of the day.
But
I guess you
what?
misheard.
But what? But what? You're not gonna make him give more, right? Huh?
30 seconds before you attack.
It's all right. If you do 5 more, we'll do it.
Oh.
We'll do Black Panther next. If you do 5 more, we'll do it. You don't have to do 25 now. You can just do 5 and that'll be it.
Oh, shoot.
My soul is expected by...
Shoot. Unfortunately, he didn't get to get his character played. What?
Took advantage because no one knew that you could do it. So that's what we should do from now on. Like $20, pick the next character I use or whatever, right?
So he lowered it to $20 because that's what someone actually did. So I think in his, like, you know, business style mind, he's like, well, someone did pay 20. So that must be the perfect amount. You know what I mean, guys? Someone did that, so let's do 20.
All right, but let me know what you thought or what you think.
Whoa,
Hopefully
whoa.
you enjoyed. And
Didn't.
I'll be back probably next week with more Marvel Rivals, okay? Sounds good?
Nah.
All right, good stuff. See you next time.
Very quick
Okay.
clock out, huh? Very salty clock out, wasn't it?
All right, guys, it's time for the break. And then tonight, like I said, it's going to be Indiana Jones and the Great Circle.
Mm-hmm.
I need to charge my stuff. Finally, charge my devices for the first time in like a freaking week.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to do that. Thank you, Felix. Felix says, have a great dinner, Phil. I did get a last-minute contribution, a $2.50 tip here.
Uh-huh.
Thanks for the content from Cincinnati Harry. Thank you, Cincinnati Harry. I
Is
appreciate
that like a hype thing? Or, guys, I got to charge my stuff. You guys, you love this. I'm charging right now. Well, is that something to shout
that.
out? Hey, guys, I'm charging my stuff today.
Let's actually
You
get
love
everything
this.
charging, because now I need to have everything charging.
Oh, yeah, good point, Paul Terror. Thanksgiving is done. Felted. Recycle bin is empty, too. We have picks for podcast, Philomania, WWE Champions, and that's our only folders. Okay, well, anyways, we're not doing this. The slideshow started. I do want to show you a little bit of last night, too. So apparently, big ups to Memeology for this one, and Raw Phil as well for always having the Raw Phil content, obviously.
What I have distinctly noticed is very simple. I'm really not getting much support on the kick side anymore. Did you notice
What?
that? Like, I actually looked at my stats, okay?
Huh?
And I'm not even kidding. Like, on
What?
kick, at this point, I've gotten, like, every day, at the most, I'm getting, like, maybe 5 subs over there.
No!
Today, so far,
Whoa, boss man. What do you think about this, boss man? Come on, boss man. Tell him. What do you think about this? Shit! He's pissed! Boss man! Come on, don't do that! Stop, boss man. It's fine. The resurgence is still going, boss man. Stop! Okay, we'll put him in the corner for now.
I have 1 sub on kick. So, what happened? I'm getting, like, maybe 5 subs over there. Today, so far, I have 1 sub on kick. So, what happened was initially, when I started streaming on kick, there was a lot of interest. And now, I guess, for whatever reason, either the interest waned or the people who were supportive just aren't supporting this one. That's what's going on, because I was
Sorry for jumping around. What if this had anything to do with that? I'm not even saying talk about the fact that he said this. I'm saying the fact that this is a true statement. Right? I'm not talking about the fact that Kino Casino said this. I'm saying the fact that this is a true statement. This is why the hype is gone right here. I'll read it to you one more time. Philip had a legit chance to migrate to literally anything else during our arc with him. And he squandered it. Pro Jared Pool, by the way. Big ups, Maurice. He squandered it by doing the same old, no effort, no risk shit. And it's sad. And that is exactly why the hype has died. Right? So he doesn't need to ask about why the hype has died. That's the reason it died. Anyways, let's hear this again.
either the interest waned or the people who were supportive just aren't supporting this one. That's what's going on, because I was noticing, looking like, why exactly are we not hitting $150 a stream? That's literally it. Like, I was getting a ton of gifted subs, and they're just gone now. So
Now
I don't know what to say about that. I don't really know if it's beneficial for me to be co-streaming these gameplay streams at this point. I'm not sure. But
Told ya. Kick is done by March. That's my March 31st. By March 31st of 2025, Philip Burnell will not be streaming on Kick anymore. That's my prediction.
Give up. I'm going to keep trying.
Yeah, we got to get there's one, what's the big announcement? Let me get a poll for that. I forgot about that. All right, guys. I'll do the Q&A style again. What is the big announcement today? And the Q&A is there. And whoever gets it closest is the winner. And if there's two that say the same thing, whoever said it first is the winner. All right? So Q&A is now in action. Go to the Q&A tab to get your guesses in there.
I keep plugging away. I'm going to keep co-streaming. We're going to see what happens. Hopefully, I will get a foothold over there. It sure would be nice if I could. Right now, Void is streaming, and he's trying to get my other supporters in his chat, like Rend, who's been a huge supporter over here, and he's talking all kinds of shit about me. Yeah,
I didn't know he did that.
Rend, dude, I've had it with this shit. That guy, I don't know what his problem is. I have no issue with Void at all. Last few days, he's coming in here, and every single stream, he's a negative. He's like, oh, so you're going to do co-op with Kino Casino and not with viewers? Oh, so now all of your supporters are on disability, and that's why they're paying you today, because they're all got their disability checks and shit.
Well, I mean, he has a point of that, but... Damn. I didn't know he did that.
Someone just challenged me. They said, you're not really seeing the real graphics of the game because you're playing in 1080p. You should play in 4K. Okay, the game just saved, right?
All right, so this
Fine,
legitimately...
then. I accept your challenge. I totally accept your challenge. I don't know how the game is going to run. I got to turn the frame rate down to 60. There is no way the game's going to run at 120 at 4K. I'll turn it to 60.
Did he do a live rap yesterday? Oh, there's Snort Burnell in the house. Let me check that.
This is how I play the game.
Let me see. Okay, let me hear this.
To do coke off this table. It doesn't really matter because once you contribute, it's my money. You understand?
What?
Isn't it? No, what happens is...
Phone service, we don't have rollover contributions to the next goal. That's not how it works. Like rollover minutes on a cell phone plan. That's
Why
not
no
how
rollover?
This works. Okay.
Oh, shoot, no rollover.
All right, it's pure greed and theft. It's illegal. This guy is a thief. Just listen to this. Does anything get refunded if the goal isn't hit? No, what happens is I take your support and I pocket it, and then I spend it appropriately.
Yeah,
like
we knew that.
To pay for bills, or to buy groceries, or to buy games, or
WWE champion.
to do coke off this table. It doesn't really matter because once you contribute, it's my money. You understand? That's how it works. I can do whatever I want with it.
Okay.
Oh my God, he's drinking wheelchair donations.
Classic one
is
there.
baked. Just gifted 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 subs over on Kick. Beans is baked. Dropping the $5. That gets us up to $150 of support tonight. To make it rain here on DSP Gaming. I don't know why I'm in the mountains, but let's make it rain tonight here on DSP Gaming. Yes, we've done it. We have done it.
He's very
happy. It's been a
happy.
few streams. It's nice to see the coin rain return. It is. If you may think these coins are heavy. No, these
Okay, I don't
we
need this.
appreciate. Are DSP tries it. Thank you all. So let's see how it goes. Let's continue this support.
Absolutely, things daily. Rely on tips, and I can't get rid of them. I need them to do things daily, every week. You know what I mean?
How much money did I steal from Howard and John? Millions. I
good
stole
question.
millions. Not only
Good
did
question,
I not
though.
pay them a red cent for Project 7, I went to their homes in the night, in the dead of night, when the moon was high in the sky, and I wore a full black bodysuit, and I robbed their homes. I stole everything. Just like the Grinch going to Whoville, I took the ornaments off their trees. I took the tree, I shoved that shit in a fucking thing.
Funny.
I took everything out of their homes. That's how I am.
Hilarious. But it's not a joke, though, right? Anyways. Yeah, he is losing his mind, I think.
Shut the fuck up. Get a job.
Got him, Rambo.
But that's it for tonight, everyone. I hope you've enjoyed tonight's stream of Indiana Jones and the Great Circle. That was a fun one. I feel like that was fun because I kind of did a combination of things. It wasn't just me exploring open world. It was seeking out goals, doing actual, objectives and hitting them. That was a good one. And thank you, obviously, everyone, for your support tonight. Thank you for allowing me to hit my goal tonight. It's been a few streams. I appreciate you. All right, everyone, thank you.
I've never heard this phrase. Lauren says, damn, Rambo could smoke a cigar in the rain. Now that's a saying.
Everyone on
All right, let's listen to the cold open. I like that.
Good morning, everyone. On today's show, we have more of a chill vibe because there's no major topics to really discuss. We've got
When
the
has
Game
there
Awards
been?
that are taking place tonight that are definitely going to cause a lot of game news to be talked about tomorrow.
Oh, great.
We got a certain rotation of games that's been pretty interesting that I'll get everyone caught up on. Notably, the most annoying thing are the YouTube issues that I've been having all week, but it's not just me, it's actually everyone. So we're going to talk a little bit about that because today I might experiment a bit to see if we can get around said issues because they're so annoying. But for the most part,
that'll be
it's
fun.
time for a nice laid back and chill episode
Q&A style.
of the Level 1 podcast.
Hope you love the Q&A. Big ups. Smitty Weberman Jensen says, for the low cost of $1 a day, you can help a 42-year-old streamer keep the streak alive. Don't let that flame die out, dude. Please, guys. In the arms of a beggar. Big ups. Copeside Phil says, what a great guy Phil is. He doesn't have to do 25. Yeah, you could do 20 now, Copeside Phil. That's the best thing. That's the Christmas spirit you guys are asking for. Huh? You love the Christmas spirit, don't you? Big up Sir Dookie. Oh, Dookie, what a name. I'm not saying that name, Sir Dookie. Absolutely disgusting. Big up, Sir Dookie. Chris Dorner Respector says, the best part was Dent saying the king is gracious. He will grant an exception to his subjects. Get fucked and scam, Dents. Total Dent death. Big ups, Chris Dorner Respector. Joe Dub says, I think it's over by February, the kick thing. You might be right. I'm being conservative with my March prediction. Kick will not last for very long. I promise you that. Jay Wusso says, at this rate, he'll be off of Kick by MLK Day. Okay, that is early February. Jay Wusso is with you, Joe Dub. And big ups Redbird for becoming a member. And Dare Bear says, did you see how cocky he gets when he hits the goal, but then how submissive he gets when he doesn't? Yeah, because then he gets the money buff and he thinks everyone loves me. And then when it doesn't happen for a day, it is panic mode. Panicked! Big ups, everybody. Let's go. Let's have some fun. I do have to be out of here by 4:30 p.m. tonight, or will be divorce line. So we're not gonna long wind this puppy. All right, no superbly long-winded takes from me today. Promise you. No takes. Quick takes.
Alrighty, folks. Today is Thursday, the 12th of December, 2024. I'm DSP. Welcome to the show. If you're wondering why the light show behind me, well, today we're playing Stalker 2, and this is a background called like hydrogen, which makes it looks like it's kind of like a nuclear glowing effect. And I thought, we'll toss this on for the podcast today and
Great
see
choice.
how it looks. Anyway,
I could definitely. Oh yeah, that's giving me a lot of hydrogen.
I hope that you're all doing well. Welcome to the podcast. And like I said, today we don't have anything too
That's
crazy
giving me extreme hydrogen energy.
to talk about. It's not like there's a giant hot topic going on or anything.
Okay, so Q&A
In
then.
fact, notably, today would probably be more considered the calm before the storm because tonight is the Game Awards. Now, people all week have been asking me.
I thought you have something to reveal right now. What the fuck happened to that? What was that? We have something to reveal right now. He said there's no topics. We have a Q&A right now. You don't want to invalidate this Q&A, Philip. Redbird says, if you marry Cat, you could attract full... No, Redbird. No. Stop the fanfics. Look, the Cat Shield. Coming out. It's not scripted.
Phil, are you going to watch the Game Awards? Are you going to live broadcast the Game Awards? No. There's two major reasons why I'm not covering the Game Awards. Number one, it's way too long. It's like a 3+ hour broadcast, and they drag it out, and it has so many ads and crap in it.
That's the time to talk to your audience, have fun, debate things, talk about things you think they got wrong, they got right, that kind of thing.
Wouldn't even be fun to do.
Okay, yep.
That's number one. Number two, the Game Awards are literally meaningless. It doesn't matter what a bunch of journalists said are the best game of the year.
Okay.
What matters is what we think is the best game of the year.
How many hours have we
As real
spent on
gamers,
that?
Not a bunch of people who sit around pretending to be gamers for a living. Ugh. So, with that being said, will I cover the Game Awards? Well, I will cover the announcements of new games from the Game Awards tomorrow.
That was an accidental. Sorry about that.
On this very podcast, okay? There's no reason to sit here and waste 4 hours of time just being bored. because I will.
Yeah,
Like I do
definitely.
Summer Game Fest sometimes, and I'm bored during that too. There's just no point in doing it live. But I definitely want to talk about any new game announcements or events that take place on tomorrow's show after they happen on the Game Awards. You see?
Oh,
So
are the Game Awards literally when this politics is on? Because that would be really funny when no one's watching this fucking politics.
Dumb bitch.
let's see what happens. And hopefully there are a bunch of new announcements. You know, the rumor is that this year on the Game Awards, there's going to be a bunch of hot new games announced.
Oh my god.
But no one seems to know what it is. Some people think it's Half-Life 3. Some people think it's Bloodborne 2. Some people think that GTA 6 will have a giant expose. And still others are
Expose?
saying it's Elder Scrolls 6, or maybe a combination of all of those, or none, right? No one knows anything. Everyone's just making it up, making speculation videos and streams today. Well, I don't need to do that because I don't really care until we have concrete information. Then we'll cover it.
Yep.
So
Definitely.
tomorrow will
Sisters
be
not being
a
abused.
much more interesting show as we actually cover whatever really was announced. And tomorrow, likely, on this podcast, I will live react to some of the trailers and things that released during the Game Awards. Okay? Bottom line is, you don't ever have to turn on the Game Awards. As it's happening, all those trailers and things go live anyway on the internet. So all you got to do is just listen to the feed of what's going on and then go search for the trailer
Listen to the feet of what's going on? I've never heard of that.
on the internet. So all you got to do is just listen to the feed of what's going on and then go search for the trailer and you
the
can watch
feed,
it without
okay.
ever having
Feed.
to waste your time watching
The feed.
the full Game Awards. Okay? So there you go.
Okay, well, good start. Roar Profound has a very profound statement here that I agree with. Big Us Roar Profound says Game Awards is too long, but his boring podcast is an hour and a half. And he talks about maybe 20 minutes of stuff, if you're lucky. 20 minutes of things. Everything else is schedule.
So what is going on? Well, first of all, Jasper Kitty is having a good time here today.
I'm ignoring him totally and not touching him.
Obviously. I'm still using the 4K webcam today.
Oh my god.
I started using it yesterday.
Wow.
And I asked for feedback. People on the streams had this feedback. On YouTube side, people who were watching at 1440p said, yes, it actually does look crisper. It looks nicer, and especially this effect
LTG would approve.
looked a lot better because it was really defining around my body as opposed
This
to...
is 1000% the conclusions he already came up with when the stream started yesterday, and now we're just getting the same exact opinions he already shared yesterday. Get it?
before it was a little blurry and not catching the edges of the lines and stuff like that, okay? However, on the kick side of things, people seem to be of the impression it looked exactly the same. The only major difference is between this camera being 30 frames per second or 60 frames per second.
That ruins my immersion.
In general, I didn't hear a single complaint about that at all. Like, no one seemed to care that it was 30 frames instead of 60.
Makes you think,
so
huh?
I think what I'll do is for today, I'll leave it on the 30 frames again. And let's see how it goes. And go from there. So, you know, again, if there ends up being complaints or a reason for me to go back, I will. But for now, it doesn't seem like it. And, you know, the background, for example, looks a lot more defined. There's more detail in the frame animation.
Yeah.
You can see the decorations.
Yeah, there's a lot of detail in the 8-bit picture you have on that fucking Dewie.
Better with the 4K camera.
And he did read out complaints. You guys are right saying that. They did. If they complain, you get that ass banned. Pretty simple. Pigpen Lord of Dirt has a prediction about the reveal. The reveal is that Kat is not cheating on him, even though she came home late the other day. Do you have something to reveal, ALT? No, I do not. Pigpen Lord of Dirt. Quit the fanfics. No, thank you.
Camera. So for
No,
now, I
thank
think
you.
I'll leave it on. And by the way, it didn't seem to affect the videos in any negative way. It didn't seem to overload my GPU or anything like that. So I guess we'll let it roll for now. Okay. Now,
If uploading videos to YouTube overloads your GPU, you got a real problem.
what we should talk about, folks,
Yeah, go ahead, please.
is sadly this really annoying thing going on with YouTube this week.
No.
That, by the way, just so everyone knows,
Yeah.
it's not just me that's affecting this or that being affected by this. It's everyone on YouTube who uploads at a much higher quality. Okay.
Oh, no.
So here's what's happening this week. You go to upload a video at, say, 1440p. okay, which is what I'm recording now. I have this higher quality video because I upgraded my setup. So you upgrade the video to YouTube. First of all, for some reason, YouTube's ingestion servers, meaning the servers that just take the videos in,
the ingestion
are
servers.
taking longer to even accept the video.
No.
Last week, when I first upgraded my setup, I would queue up all my videos, go on break for dinner. Within an hour, they'd all be live and fully processed and good. Now, I go to do it, and I go on break, and I come back, and they're still not even finished uploading yet by the time I come back for my second stream.
While I'm ingesting, YouTube is not ingesting.
What happened? My internet didn't suddenly drop in quality. It's YouTube. I think what's happened is YouTube has certain servers, okay? And these are what are called, I think it's called their ingestion servers. And if you happen to get a good one, if you're lucky, you get a good connection to a good server. Okay.
Yeah, there's a whole black market of ingestion servers. You never know what you're going to get. It's pretty much roulette. You never know what kind of ingestion server you're going to get.
Okay.
Life is like an ingestion server. You're never quite sure what you're going to get.
Basically get fast uploads and fast processing.
Blast processing almost.
Compare this to, say, when you're playing a game online.
No.
And you connect to a server that's near you, and you get 20 to 30, millisecond ping.
It's very
versus
important.
If you connect to a server that's across the country and you get an 80 to 120 millisecond ping. You can see a dramatic difference in results, correct? So
incredibly irrelevant comparison between ping in an online game and ingestion servers. But continue. Go ahead. Yep.
So that's really what's happening. But even more annoying than that is the processing. So what does that mean? Well, when you upload a video to YouTube, okay, YouTube takes that raw file and runs it through a series of encoders. What these encoders do is they allow that.
These are like elves. Like, you know how Santa has elves that makes toys? These encoding elves. Now, they work out the ones and zeros of your video and then pop out whatever resolution you want. It's a pretty cool system, actually.
A video to now be watched at various different qualities. For example, YouTube goes all the way down to I think it's like 240p or something like that.
Nailed it.
And for me, with these new video file quality, with the encoding and everything I'm doing, goes all the way up to 1440p, 60 frames per second.
Oh my God.
Okay? So if you want to watch a video on YouTube, you have the most options of any website. Any other website you go to, they'll maybe give you 2-3 options. On YouTube, you'll get like 7. Okay? That's really good. It's very good that you get those kind of...
We are hurting for content, aren't we? Extreme in the house is, I just want to see what games get announced at the Game Awards. That's what I say. I don't give a shit about watching it live, but I'll definitely read a Twitter about it tomorrow, and it'll take me about 2 minutes. And if there's a cool trailer I want to watch, I'll watch that
options when you upload to YouTube.
That's my Game Awards
experience. The problem now is this. You upload your file to YouTube. And it says, okay, starting processing. Now, normally, even with a giant video, the most it would take YouTube to process it is maybe 45 minutes. And you'd start getting all the different qualities. First, you'd get 360p, 4K. Of the times of your video, it'll be better than expected. It'll change, all right? But then all of a sudden, it'll say, oh, processing is taking longer than expected.
Even he got lost in his own sauce. Watch this.
And sometimes it'll change, all right? But then all of a sudden, it'll say, oh.
He got lost in the story himself. He bored himself too hard. That's pretty tough to do, man. Come on, watch.
But then all of a sudden, it'll say, oh, processing is taking longer than expected.
Yeah?
Sorry, video will go live whenever it feels like. What? So what happens is some videos will show up only at 360p and never go HD. Some videos will show up at 360p, then gradually higher, and then
how many examples do we need of this? Some videos
eventually hit HD. Some videos that I've uploaded never even show up at all. They just sit there saying processed and never shows up. Okay?
Some videos.
So here's the problem with this.
Okay.
The way that YouTube functions is it'll publish a video once it finishes processing. So I might upload this podcast today, okay, and it starts processing, and if it gets stuck, no one will ever get the notification that the podcast went live.
Oh my God,
and if that happens,
that affects about 200 people. Can you believe it? Darkwolf3275 says, LARPers, tell him you'll miss politics for the VGAs. Ah, it's okay, account holders. Darkwolf says, say you're going to watch the VGAs.
That means no one can see the podcast unless you manually come to my channel and select it.
Is this a problem everyone's having?
That sucks. Because what I've noticed in the last 2 days is that my videos are incredibly sporadically processing and publishing. And I have had a massive dip in views on the on-demand videos because of it. It hasn't affected the streams at all. The streams still seem to go live, have no issues. It seems like it's just the on-demand videos having this big issue. Okay? Now, the problem with that, of course, is I'm doing all new playthroughs, right? I got Indiana.
I'm not seeing anything. I'm searching on Twitter about that kind of stuff, and I'm not seeing anything about that. And Logan K has an idea here. Logan K says he is likely using an odd combo of codecs and containers causing YouTube processing issues. This is all his fault. Makes sense. I mean, that's... It clearly is a him thing, right? Assume it's a him thing first. And Moron says, terabytes of Phil's content YouTube pays to store. I know. Can you imagine those poor servers? Part 78. Part 78 of my Mass Effect 2... playthrough. Watch, I get a delivery in the middle of this, so there's a big silent point in the middle. Sorry for that, guys.
Jones, Marvel Rivals. These are new games that people wanted to see, and no one knows that the videos are going live, or even worse, they're going live so randomly at different times of the day that it's probably annoying people, and they might actually be unsubbing from the channel because of it. Like, imagine if you're subbed to DSP Gaming.
No, come on. I'm not ready for that level of fan fiction, Philip. Come on, please.
Be unsubbing from the channel because of it. Like, imagine if you're subbed to DSP Gaming.
Okay, holding 4 crayons, about to chow down. Go ahead.
And you get one video of Marvel Rivals.
Uh-huh.
And then nothing for 7 hours. And then you get another video of Marvel Rivals, but it's only at 360p. Then you get the daily wrap. Then you get the first Indiana Jones video. And then 5 hours later, Marvel Rivals, and then another Indiana Jones video, and then Marvel Rivals, and then the podcast 10 minutes before the next stream starts.
That's akin to DSP circa 2011. That was the literal experience. It's a kind of a retro vibe. Oh, that's a good idea for DSP Throwback, DSP. Free idea for you. Post things out of order, because it'll make people remember the good old days.
Well, yeah. That would piss me off, too. I wouldn't want my feed to look like that. That would look like shit. Okay?
Oh.
So, I really don't know what's going on with YouTube right now. It seems to be a problem. Now, I have noticed a certain factor. Okay? The shorter the video...
Thank you so much, Aid. For those asking, there's not been an announcement, and he said he has nothing to talk about so far, so we might be in trouble. This poll might be debunked before it starts. Iwamoto says, mad at 100% free service, that's his livelihood. 100% free service that gives him a fuck ton of money. But yes, it's their fault, and they need more street smarts. Once again, big ups, Aid. Thank you.
The easier it is for it to process and publish. So, for example, the daily wrap, uploaded, processed, and published within a half an hour.
You
hour
agree with
long.
that.
So 50 minutes, I think one was like 56 minutes, and everything else was over an hour long. Every one of those videos got stuff. Okay, so what I'm going to try to do today is I'm going to try to mess with it a little bit. Now, the podcast, I can't shorten. What am I going to do, make 4-part podcast? No, of course not. I'm going to leave this as one long video. This video likely will have the same issue, but I'm going to experiment with gameplay. Today, as we're playing Stalker 2, I'm going to try to break it up into 30-minute segments instead of an hour. Now, this definitely means there's going to be more videos uploaded and showing in the inboxes and being published, but if it means that the videos will actually process and go live normally as intended, okay? Then I'm okay with it. So let's see what happens, okay? This is really annoying.
Wow, I know this is stupid. This will piss off people. I think a sip, the length of a sip is one cycle of the reindeer running. This is the level of entertainment we have today on WPIG. Watch this. One sip is one reindeer cycle. Ready? Go.
Okay.
Go. Done. See? Pretty much.
Then I'm okay with it. So let's see what happens, okay? This really annoys you and me. You know, as a creator, I just want to have my content out there invisible. And whilst I'm making it, I'm not making it for myself. I want you to watch it and enjoy it. And I know people right now are annoyed. A lot of people are looking for
Not quite. It wasn't exactly. I know.
the next batch of Marvel Rivals. They were asking for it all week.
I'm just looking for anything funny to do. That's what I'm doing.
Luna Snow and Jeff the Shark. I tried those four, and it was good. You know, I actually liked Luna Snow the most. I feel like
me too, actually.
Panther and Wolverine have potential, but need some improvements because they're melee characters that have a hard time like tracking who they're trying to attack.
I agree with that take.
I like had a good time with it. We had a good time on stream. I want people to watch the gameplay. Oops, won't publish. No one can watch it. Publishes randomly over the course of the day. Like, come on. And then last night, Indiana Jones, let me tell you guys, Indiana Jones got way better last night. We ended up focusing more on the story, so we got a camera. We were able to run around the city taking pictures of all kinds of stuff,
That
including
sounds fun.
cats and murals and just scenes in the city. And you get bonus rewards for doing those, which is kind of neat. And we also unlock more of the story. And now we're advancing to the point where we're going to actually move on. I think we might actually move to the next part of the game after these next 2 story missions that I'm going to do. And the stream had a really chill, interactive vibe. We talked quite a lot and had a lot of fun just hanging out while I was playing the game. It went really well. Like, I actually really enjoyed that Indiana Jones stream, and I'm looking forward to the next one now. Okay? So, yeah, you know, I want that gameplay to be shared. And sadly, it's just, like, not happening. Like, right now, most people probably don't even know that the gameplay went live because it didn't publish properly, so no one saw it in their inboxes, you know?
Okay,
So, FYI,
just fake fan fictions all over the place here. Go ahead.
I just want to make you aware
Yeah.
that this is going on. I'm hoping it fixes itself. I mean, at least we're not in the midst of like giant releases and this is an issue where I'm losing a whole ton of views and revenue. It's not. Thankfully, it's not. You know, if it was, that would be very concerning that basically I'm not getting the normal kind of, you know, stuff. So
you're talking about 700 views a video.
let's see what happens
Come on.
today. I need to
yeah.
experiment. Like I said, I think today, like I said, I'll try to experiment with 30-minute videos. Let's see if those all go live and process. If they do, maybe we can up it. Maybe tomorrow I'll try 45-minute videos, right? But that's the thing. Like, I need to try to experiment and try to figure out what's going on. To find that sweet spot so it fixes itself and it's not an ongoing issue. I would hope eventually.
Yes, King Diddy Duke. Thank you so much. Legendary video creator himself says you can leave the uploads to private until it's all processed, by the way. And yes, you can. Leave it in private until it's all the way uploaded and finished, and then you push to public, and it will go to people's inboxes. But, you know, we're not doing that.
Actually, YouTube will just fix it because this happens all the time. There's been entire times when YouTube broke something, and then it takes them 4 weeks to fix it, and then it just magically fixes overnight. But the funny part about YouTube, and I've said this many times over the years,
Here's the funny
YouTube
part.
will literally never admit that something is wrong. Never. They'll never admit fault. They'll never say, oh, this is broken. They just ignore the problems, and they sometimes fix them behind the scenes, but they'll never publicly acknowledge that there's a problem. Because in their minds, if we do that, we look weak. We look stupid. You know, and the sad fact is pretty much every time they update the site, this happens. Like, this is not an exaggeration. Every single time that they update their site, they screw something up majorly. And then they have to rush to fix it after the fact. So who knows? This could be something that just fixes itself.
There we go. Sorry, boss man. Gonna be watching VGAs tonight. Oh, wait, what? What? The VGAs are on tonight? That's the play.
Within a week. This could be something that doesn't fix itself for 7 months. You know, that's why I want to be proactive and adjust to it, as opposed to, oh, just hope that it fixes itself and now no one can watch my videos for 3 months because none of them publish properly. Okay?
Ooh. That was too quick.
So I apologize. I'm sorry. I wish that I had some kind of control over it. I don't know. And again, some people were like, maybe it's because you made your changes to your setup. Listen, that's the first thing I would have thought, except I uploaded these new videos with the new codec and everything last week for a week, and it was good. I was finishing my first stream, queuing up the entire day's footage to upload, come back, and within an hour, not only had they fully uploaded, they were encoded and live. And I was like, wow, this
Kick developers have a lot of street smarts that YouTube lacks.
is amazing. What a huge improvement. You know, now I don't have to worry about videos not being ready for the second stream and everything. And then immediately, after a week of that happening, 2 days straight, now it's screwed up again. Like, what is going on with YouTube, man? This is stupid. So, you know, it is what it is, okay? But anyway, I just wanted to make people aware that this is going on. You know, and FYI, I'm doing my best to try to get a workaround.
Oh my
it.
God!
Hopefully
Look at. Okay, I know you can't see it now. I'll try to shout it out because Vision's covering it. The whole Kick chat is about VGAs right now. VGAs are going to be cray this year. I am so hyped for it. I subscribed to them months before it.
fixes itself over time. And my apologies. I know many of you like to watch the podcast on demand. Almost no one watched the podcast on demand yesterday because it published so late, and it sucks. You know, I know there's a viewership for it, and now the viewership is like, where's the video? I'm sorry, YouTube is effed up. Okay, so, folks, we got really quick stuff to talk about. First thing, I want to say thank you for all of your ongoing support. Yesterday, we had a good Marvel Rivals stream. We didn't hit the goal, but it was still pretty good. I want to say we raised like $80 or something on the Marvel Rivals stream.
Still pretty good.
And then last night on the Indiana Jones stream, we hit and exceeded the goal. So we actually added one to our goals hit milestones.
Great.
And we need 4 more now to unlock the next episode of DSP Tries It. Okay? So what will DSP Tries It be? As of now, it's Popeyes. But I don't know if we want to do that or not. It's your call. I'm interested in Popeyes because I haven't had it in a long time. If you guys have a better idea of something for DSP Tries It that you think would be more interesting, I'm down for that, but I need your feedback. Does anyone know of any new food items or anything?
People
that
suggest
could be
shit all the time, and he shoots it down endlessly because it's not on DoorDash.
Oh, that you want to see me try on DSP Tries It?
Has
Because
to
we're
be
getting
on DoorDash,
closer,
dumb
you know?
fucks.
Very well, we could be doing it on Sunday or Monday at this rate. So let me know what you think. I would like your feedback. You know, we could look today if you want. We can look and browse a few places and see if anyone
There's
has any
no
new
announcement,
items that they
guys.
could
We
order.
are fucked.
To try
We're talking about browsing fast food again today? No announcement. It's over. Hope someone brings it up, though.
out.
Because, I mean, even his own fans should bring it up. He said there's going to be a big announcement today.
Up to you guys, okay? So let's figure it out together, all right? What about Mexican food like tacos al pastor? It says Ayadago. There's a Mexican place right around the corner that does crazy good tacos and burritos. Like super duper good, huge. But their burritos are insanely huge, and I don't even think they're $10. And then their tacos, they do really good tacos too. That's something we could do. That bastard says Arby's has mac and cheese bites. Do you really think that mac and cheese bites at Arby's would be any good?
No, but sandwiches from Popeyes. Now that's where the money is made, boys. Yep, that's much better. It's fast food. It's all the fucking same.
Just saying, like, do you really think? I don't know.
Yeah, no, but Popeyes, that's where you gotta go. That's definitely a step up from Arby's.
There you go.
Okay, so that's 2 suggestions shot down. Anything else? Any other suggestions I can shoot down?
I think I need to restart my laptop. I haven't restarted it in a while. And actually, you know what? I think I'm going to actually update my laptop to Windows 11 if I can, because now I have Windows 11 on both of my desktops, and I kind of understand how to use it now. So I'm thinking maybe I should just upgrade my laptop to 11. Does anyone know when 10 will be outdated? Because I think at that point I will do it for sure.
Well,
just
you have
to be
no
sure
choice
that
then,
I'm
sir.
up to speed.
Well, I guess you have a choice, but...
Yeah, Windows 11, I've now been using it for a little bit. You know, I have it on my gaming PC. I just started using it on my editing and streaming PC. It's not amazing, and it's really weird, the way that they've done it. Like, they don't have copy-paste anymore. Now it's a picture, like a sticker that you click. Why not just say copy-paste so everyone can read it and understand what it says? Why did you change it to, like, a visual sticker of scissors or something? It's pretty dumb.
How long? You know what that means? He was probably stuck on that for about an hour. Hang on a minute, look at some scissors. What the fuck is this? Cat! I see scissors! Shut the fuck up, I'm playing Skyrim. Oh, God. Let me get a few pulls in quick.
In my opinion. Yeah, that is true, too. Windows 11 seems to always have an update.
Okay, announcements on it. Weren't you meant to have some big announcement today? Because for Gaming Channel, you don't do much gaming. Oh, Gerald, don't add insults to it though.
Almost every single day, it says,
"Oh God, why were you in Kino's chat last night begging for subs and views and saying you were broke?" Oh, Cyclops86 says, "Naked lady covered with sushi at home for you and cat." No, Cyclops.
Windows update, like Windows update. I just update.
That's the secret.
Like, what could you possibly be updating every single day? It's kind of silly. But, you know, I have it set up to do it, so that way, I don't, get behind this stuff. Oh, okay, it's October 14th, 2025. Windows 10 will reach end of support. I just find it funny, you know, because I've barely used Windows 10. I've had it on this laptop, ever since I got it, and this laptop I got in 2021. So I've used Windows 10 on this laptop for 3 years, but I never used it on anything else. So I feel like it's new, and now it's already at end of life, right? It's because the youngins use emojis, says Stuart. The youngins can't read. They need visual aid to understand anything. Oh, I see.
We are laughing.
Well, anyway, so if you guys have any ideas of new food items and stuff for DSP Tries It, please share them. If you want, we could take some time on a podcast to look into it and you know, research it, because we're getting close now. See, that's the thing. Like, for example, if we hit the goals today and tomorrow, we're actually going to do DSP Tries It on Sunday. You know, now there's no guarantee that we're going to be hitting all of those goals today and tomorrow, right? So it's a possibility, but it's not a guarantee. But we obviously want to know what I'm going to be doing if we hit it, right?
Nah,
so I think
really
that we should
matter.
talk about that.
Does not matter.
Okay.
At all. At all.
Oh, okay. So, all right, I do have an announcement that I want to make.
Oh,
but I'm
yes.
going to hold off on it.
To win!
All right, I think I will make this announcement on Sunday's Level 1 podcast.
Oh,
that way, it's a big
God.
return show. We'll have more viewership for it. People will be more excited. Basically, I have an announcement that will apply to next week's streams. Okay, if you remember next week, there's going to be gameplay, but also remember I'm doing the very special React Day in the middle of the week to react to the June the King documentary about Mr. Medicare. So, all that's going on. And I will make an announcement on Sunday also about.
Okay, so that a lot of people. I will take a screenshot of everyone's guesses today. But by the way, I do think he said it will affect next week's streams, which means it's probably some sort of a schedule thing. So I'm guessing it's an interview with somebody. I don't think it's Sir Matoker, but I think it's an interview style thing that he'll have to schedule something for. But it's not that big a deal. I don't think. It's not Matoker. It's somebody. That's what I'm guessing.
And I will make an announcement on Sunday also about my stuff next week. So tune in on Sunday's podcast if you want to hear an important announcement. Okay?
That was weird.
There we
Hold
go.
on. Let me hear one more time, just to get the vibes here for our speculative minds out there.
I'm doing the very special react. Okay. Basically, I have an announcement that will apply to next week's streams. Okay, if you remember, next week there is going to be gameplay, but also remember I'm doing the very special react day in the middle of the week to react to the June the King documentary about Mr. Metokur. So all that's going on, and I will make an announcement on Sunday also about my stuff next week. So tune in on Sunday's podcast if you want to hear an important announcement. Okay,
Important announcement. I wonder. My speculative mind is running wild. Eric Boivin says, positive podcast with a negative host. Sounds good to me, brother. Thank you, Sir Eric.
Here we go.
I think it could be Wings or Boogie. I mean, could be. I don't think it's Kick is done. That's not a positive announcement. He wouldn't wait till Sunday to say that, right?
I figure I don't want to talk about it now. We're, right now, we're in the midst of technical issues. I don't even have a lot of viewers right now because I figure we're doing I almost said Slayer. We're doing Stalker today. And I know that Stalker isn't necessarily going to bring in a lot of attention or views or whatever.
So the announcement is an announcement? This is pre-promotion. Be awesome one as a guest. Phil looking to get a hug. That'd be cool. I have your IP.
Hamicus? What a name. Hamicus.
What's wrong with that name?
Plazicus? Says, I hope you won't ditch Kick. While it isn't turning out the results you want at the moment, it costs you nothing to
Here we go. Now here's a big hint coming up.
continue to use Kick and YouTube, and over time, I do think you'll build an audience. Please do not take this as an attack or a troll. No, absolutely not. I would absolutely never take legitimate, positive criticism
Okay,
or
just answer the question.
advice as a troll.
Yes,
Especially
you would.
when you say it respectfully like that. Why would I? The thing is, sometimes you get people who come in and say it in such an offensive manner, right? Like they come in, oh, Phil, you big dunce. You said you're going to kick. Well, don't kick, you stupid moron, because it takes time to build an audience. See, people would say it like that.
Okay,
and then I'd be like, yeah, well,
Funny.
fuck you. And I'd kick them or ban them. And then people are like, you see, Phil just, he hates his viewers. Like, but anyway, that was a nice one. Okay. So I guess let's give an update on this topic. By the way.
Okay. I definitely think now I'm right. Move up that timeline.
I forgot. Dream Greens became a member this morning. Thank you, Dream Greens. That counts as a membership on the channel. That's our first contribution of the day.
Ooh.
So
That's
thank
their
you, Dream Greens. Let's count that towards our goal.
What's
Okay.
their favorite crayon color,
So
too?
here we go, guys. Here's the deal. In regards to
Here's the deal, and here's why I don't like Kick, but I'll give you one last chance, right? That's what he's going to say. If we don't see an uptick in support in the next month, it will be gone. That's what he's going to say. Guarantee it. Go.
Kick and Kick streaming. All right. Now I've been streaming on Kick for, 2 months? It's been over 2 months, right? Because I started in October. And I co-streamed there for about 2 months. We're just hitting the 2-month anniversary because I noticed today or yesterday a lot of subs are re-upping, and it's saying, oh, now they're a 3-month sub. So everyone, their subs are redoing it and they're hitting 3, right? So here's the deal with me streaming on Kick, okay?
It's done. It's done. I'm sorry. It's done. That's my prediction now. I'll stop pausing. Last pause. He's going to say something like a last-ditch effort. Unless I see some massive increase in support, it's over. That's what he's going to say right here. This is a huge announcement, though. Why wait? I thought we were going to wait till Sunday.
Since I started using this plugin in OBS that allows me to dual stream for free, it pretty much is seamless and not a lot of hassle whatsoever. Most work I got to do, I got to remember to set it up to title the stream correctly and say what game I'm playing on there. Or title it, like if I'm doing DS Politics, to say, oh, I'm doing a political stream,
That's true, too.
Stuff like that. There's no issue there. You know what I mean? Like,
Okay, just say it.
it seems fine. It's not
Stay
a
on
big deal
topic.
at all. It's not extra work. Now, originally,
topic.
when I started co-streaming on Kick, I was hoping that I was going to build a new audience. Like,
I'm
Kick
changing
is
my
a different group of viewers.
Changing my
Quite
opinion to that
frankly,
one. Papa Polecat.
It doesn't seem like the people who are on Kick are the same viewing group as are on YouTube. And I can confirm that because, honestly, I've kind of retained almost the same viewership on my streams on YouTube. I've noticed a little bit of a drop-off. Like, for example, on average, I used to get between 300, 400 viewers on YouTube. Now I'll get like between 250 to maybe 300 viewers, dependent on the game. And then I noticed, oh, I'm getting 50 viewers on Kick. So did they just move over to Kick or whatever?
No.
You know,
that's the King
in general,
ending.
do I have some new viewers on Kick?
No.
Yes. And I'm grateful for them. Thank you to anyone on Kick who watches and engages and has a good time. Seriously, I appreciate that very much.
He sounds very defeatist right here. Defeatist.
Is there a ginormous surge of interest or popularity because I'm co-streaming on Kick? No. At very first there was. Like, I noticed there was a group of people who were newcomers who were watching my stuff.
Because it was a hype
support was
meme thing to
amazing.
do.
That first month that I streamed on...
Simply because it was a hype meme thing to do, and that is now gone. I agree with Papa Polecat. I'm changing my opinion once again, which is my right. As an American citizen, I can change my opinion as many times as I want. I don't give a shit. But yes, only politics will be on Kick at some point in the future, unless support improves. Go.
On Kick, October into November, oh my God, I got a ridiculous amount of subs. I mean, I'm not even kidding you. It was like thousands of dollars in support, okay?
Good thing you said that, too. Make sure everyone knows.
And it helped a ton. But quite frankly, that support has pretty much dried up. We have a few regulars who still, you know, gift subs, and I'm really appreciative of that. But at one point, I'm not kidding you, half of my income was coming from Kick. Okay? It was insane, the amount of gifted subs and stuff that I was getting. I was like, holy shit, that's amazing. Now it's just kind of dried up. Like, for example, last week, I was streaming DS Politics on Kick, and there was no actual support on Kick. I got 2 tips. That was all the support I got on the show. And it's a show I stream exclusively on Kick. You know? Much like anything, you get initial hype, and then the initial hype kind of dies down and dries up, and then you get back to normalcy, okay? I'll be honest, I have noticed the average viewership on Kick is increasing.
Yeah.
So I started off...
I wonder why.
Maybe 30, 40 viewers a stream on Kick. Now I'm getting maybe between 50, 60. So there is an increase, and it is slightly growing. And I feel like if I do consistently co-stream like I've been doing, I probably will see that increase even further. In fact, within maybe a month or two, I may actually be able to qualify for the verification status on Kick. That's my problem, is my stream viewership is like this on Kick. If I do a politics stream, I'll have hundreds of viewers. But all my gameplay streams only have like 50. So because of that, Kick is not going to approve me for the verified status. They want you to have consistent viewership over their threshold.
Yes.
And I don't have that.
And you never will.
So because of that, I'm not going to get that consistency yet. But I am noticing the viewership is growing. So if I keep going, we may be good. However, there is a double-edged sword to everything, right? So like I said, I have noticed distinctly that since I started streaming on Kick, the stream viewership on YouTube is down a bit. And what YouTube is now reporting is all my statistics are down. My views are down. The engagement is down. And it's true. If you haven't noticed, since I started co-streaming on Kick, did you notice?
That's because the King arc is over.
That on YouTube, I never mention liking the streams anymore. Like right now, we have about 300 viewers on YouTube watching me, and we have 34 likes. If you like my content on YouTube, please click the like button because engagement helps this channel.
Yeah!
It really does. Like, it helps the channel statistically and to find it in search.
Begging for likes is back!
Results and all of that.
Hell yeah!
But that's the thing. I haven't been saying that. So views are way down on YouTube.
Guys, my sister's not being abused.
Oh yeah, it's because you have been begging for likes. That's why the views are down. Right. NW News is saying he's trying to build some dumbass hype to see how the viewers react. Probably just bought a dumb hamster. I doubt that.
You know, views and likes and engagement. Comments are way down on YouTube as well. Like, I ask, hey, can I have feedback? And I get like one comment on a video. And it's like, well, this is what happens. You know, now I'm splitting my attention between YouTube and Kick.
It's over, boys.
Since I'm not focusing exclusively on YouTube and mentioning things like, hey, comment on the video. Hey, like the video. It goes away. You know, when you're my level of popularity, you have to ask. Okay? There are people who are so big.
No, you don't.
That they don't have to ask for anything. They just receive. Because they're huge. So people automatically like the videos.
Not true.
Automatically leave comments. Automatically give them feedback. Automatically contribute. That doesn't happen with me. I have to ask because I'm small time, you know? So
That's not true.
understand, you know, if you see, gee, why is Phil talking about this stuff? My other streamers I watch don't bring it up because they're bigger than me. You know, they just get it by default. I don't. I have to remind the audience because I have a smaller audience. Okay.
Right.
So, yeah, please like the stream. Please leave comments on the video. Please engage with the content. That helps a lot. Okay. Thank you to those who are actually contributing in those ways, because that is contribution. Even though it's not financial, it's still a good contribution. Okay.
Gotcha.
But that stuff's lacking and suffering because of the co-streaming. Like, my statistics are way down. You know, it's crazy because over the summer, my statistics skyrocketed. My statistics were, I have more views than ever before.
You
actually
know
got
why,
thousands of new
right?
subscribers, tons.
Are we going to say their name or are we going to pretend they don't exist? Because we kind of know why that happened, right? Are we just pretending that doesn't happen? Splody Jesus in the house. We so back trolls will always win, baby. Big up Splody Jesus. And Wesley H says, so when he's getting wailed out, it's great. And when he's not, he barely gets new viewers and subs. Makes you think that he sucks because he does. Yeah, it's like, are we just not? We're just pretending that that little casino thing didn't happen now. What's going on?
Of engagement, and then it dried up, and I can't do anything about that. You know, I'm not going to change as a content creator and be drama, because that's what a lot of people were afraid was going to happen. They said, Phil, so now you're involved with drama. You know, with the guys from Pinot Casino, with Keemstar, and all of this. Are you going to become a drama guy? And, you know, and I tried it. I mixed in drama occasionally.
This is it. It is over. The curtain is falling right now.
In my content, you know.
Even from DSP side, which I'm surprised at. I didn't expect
this. On this podcast, I would bring up drama topics like Review Tech or COG or Ethan Ralph, shit like that.
Yeah.
But in reality, that stuff every once in a while, you know, makes sense just to maybe stir things up a bit. But that's not who I am, and you guys know that. Like, I don't want to sit here talking about drama and lolcows and making fun of people all day. I'd rather play games and chill with you guys and have social interaction that's fun and meaningful. Okay? So, it definitely sucks because, you know, I had a big increase. It went away.
Yep.
And now I'm co-streaming on Kick. All of a sudden, I got a big increase, and that went away. And it's like, well, it's just because who I am. You know what I mean? Like,
oh, now here we go. Here's the part where we come in, trolls. Get ready. He's about to blame us for something. You ready?
People thought that this year was going to be, Phil's going to completely change who he is. And by the end of the year, he's not even going to be really playing games anymore, right? Instead, he's going to be doing this lolcow drama content every day, and he's going to do this and that. But I told you guys over the summer, don't worry. That's not what's going to happen. You know, I'm not going to change who I am. I'm not going to go for the lowest common denominator. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not. I'm just not. I'd rather be me. Okay?
Seems like he's speaking very directly to a comment that a certain Triple P said that I showed you earlier. Doesn't it? Call me crazy, but it seems like we're mentioning this right now. Right? It seems like we're talking about this pretty fucking directly. In case you didn't see it, let me make it smaller again. Phil had a legit chance to migrate to literally anything else during our arc with him, and he squandered it by doing the same old no effort, no risk shit, and it's sad. And now Philip is saying, well, I don't want to do that. Yeah, I want to stay true to who I am, right? He's doing the same shit that Keemstar said, remember? Philip wants to be where he is, and we're going right back to where he was. Here we go. It's return to normalcy, and that normalcy is being on level 1, banging our ass off every fucking day.
And that means there's going to be days when we're at the end of a stream and I raised $20 for the entirety of a 4-hour stream.
Yeah.
And I'm going to say to the audience, hey guys, you know, it would be nice if you could contribute. And if you don't like that, I don't know what else to say besides I'm sorry, but that's the reality of the situation.
Hold on. Sorry. I want to hear that one more time.
You know, it would be nice. Hey guys, we're at the end of a stream, and I raised $20 for the entirety of a 4-hour stream, and I'm going to say to the audience, hey guys,
hey guys,
you know, it would be nice if you could contribute. And if you don't like that, I don't know what else to say besides I'm sorry. But that's the reality of the situation when you're a small-time guy.
That's not true.
I don't do the thing.
That's not true. Biggest one ever. That's not true.
That make you big. I never will, because I don't want to. Do you understand?
Well, then why did you try to do drama so fucking hard? Why did you try to do politics so much? Why did you do all that shit? Because you were trying to continue that raised interest, that raised level of interest you wanted to hold on to. You did all of that. All of it. And now that it's not working anymore, now we're going to dump it and said I never did that? Very convenient. Very cool.
And I don't want to be the person who has to be doing drama content, going for insults, going for toxic shit, just so I can get more views and attention and money. That's not me.
So
right?
you'd rather beg, you'd rather just beg for the more money then. Okay.
But I will be the guy that reminds my audience a few times a stream, hey, please contribute.
Yep. I was walking down the street and some gentleman that had no shoes reminded me he would like money too. It was very interesting. He was just reminding me. It was very interesting.
If you're okay with that, great, welcome, and thank you for hanging in there and sticking around and supporting me.
That's not true,
all right?
by the way.
But I knew that eventually that big increase that I had was going to go away. I said it when it was happening, right?
Yep.
I said, I don't know how long this will last, but I know it's going to go away.
You said many times, this is never going to end. The streak will never end. I'm going to felt the trolls forever, guys. Everyone likes me now.
You know what I'm saying? It's just
over.
a matter of fact that kind of popular wave
It's
doesn't last
over,
unless you
boys.
change who you are, and I wasn't willing to do that, okay? But listen, I'm happy where I am. I'm doing well still, you know. Certainly I'm not going to be doing as well as I was. We're not hitting the goals every stream, but I'm still good, you know. The kick stuff really has dried up. And what I mean by that is even though I'm noticing that on average we're getting more viewers on kick, the level of support I'm getting on kick has dramatically dipped. You know,
I wonder if there's something to that. Maybe better think about that, huh? Break out that old business degree and start thinking about why that might be happening and why you're banning over 100 people every day. Not sure. We'll think about it later. Go ahead.
Literally, when I started streaming on Kick 2 months ago, by now we would have already had people gifting subs. And I didn't even have to say nothing. People would just be gifting subs. Like,
because
holy
it was
shit,
a meme.
Shout out to this person. Shout out to that person. Right? But yeah, so here's the thing. I'm not going to give up on Kick because some people seem worried. Oh, Phil, are you going to give up on Kick streaming? No, I'm not. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to stick with it. All right. And I'm going to do my best to co-stream and maintain that dual audience. I am still going to stream the politics show only on Kick.
Yeah.
Obviously, I would hope that it doesn't turn out like it did last week where we had no Kick support during a Kick exclusive show. Hopefully things will change for the better there. Maybe it was just an off week. I don't know. But I'm going to stick with it and see what happens. It may be a situation where the audience does slowly grow. Okay?
Right. Yeah, definitely. That's definitely going to happen. The growth starts now.
And we'll go from there and see what happens. I would hope that those of you who watch on Kick would support the streams. Okay? In whatever way you can. You know, it could be a subbing yourself, a gifted sub to the community, or tipping. Because some people have said, I like watching you, but I really don't want to support Kick. I don't like what the website stands for and all of that. And to be frank, I don't even fucking know what the website stands for because I don't really care.
Right.
I'm just there to stream my content, you know?
Okay.
So, hey, if, you know, you want to support, please do. Thank you in advance to those who have. And, you know, let's keep it rolling and let's see what happens. Okay? I'm not giving up on Kick. I'm going to stay the course and try to grow the audience there. And hopefully, eventually, something comes of it. You know, that instant kind of gratification is over from what happened 2 months ago. But maybe long term, I could build a nice audience that likes the stuff on Kick and becomes, you know, ongoing subs. And every once in a while, occasionally gives some subs. And if it works out, great, right? The way I see it, it's not costing me anything to stream on Kick besides my statistics on YouTube are down because I have less viewership, less engagement on YouTube because some people are watching on Kick. You know, if I just streamed exclusively on YouTube, all of a sudden the views on YouTube would butt jump again. But that's neither here nor there. My channel isn't ranking with channels. I'm not in any competition. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not in a big competition to be a big gaming person or whatever.
Well, not sure that's the best strategy to have, but all right.
And also,
you don't want to improve and do things that more people want to watch?
Some people are like, are you still going to have your extra day off? Well, so far, since I told you guys I was going to take extra days off, I've had 2. Okay?
Yeah.
2 days
So
where
what's
I
going
was
to
able
happen
to
for
spend
that?
time with my wife.
Yeah.
A lot of those days ended up being half days because of installing fans and stuff like that. I wish that
okay, easy. Baller alert, the fans. You don't have to rub into all of our faces that you have stealing fans, okay? I'm tired of it.
could have had more time off. So here's the deal. We'll see. We'll see what happens. I would love to have more time with my wife, but the bottom line is the reason that I was able to make those changes and I was able to say, hey, guess what? I get to take extra days off to spend with my wife was because I was making what I was making. Now it's slowing down. As you're seeing, I'm not hitting the goals every stream, right? Look, we're 30 minutes into the podcast and I've made $3.
Hey, it's pretty cool.
So yeah, things have definitely slowed down. And we'll see what happens. If things pick up or if things at least maintain, then maybe I can continue to do some of the positive changes that I wanted to do, like take extra time off to spend with my wife. But I can't just keep taking time off if I'm not, making ends meet. So we'll see.
Sorry, Kat.
You
got 2 extra days, Kat. Hope you enjoyed it. God damn it.
This is not doom and gloom. This is not, oh, look at Phil.
It sure sounds like it right now. This sounds the most doom and gloom that Philip gets, by the way, because he usually wants to make sure he's like getting a W on someone. This is pure doom and gloom right now.
Woe is me begging. I'm literally not. I'm just explaining things, as much as I can. That's, the reason that I was able to say, hey, I'm making the positive changes was because I was getting massive support. Now it's drying up, and because of that, things may go back. I don't know. Okay? Leave your YouTube streams up, do a live daily wrap.
Yeah.
That should save you a couple hours a day.
Yes.
Oh, what you're saying is don't do any on-demand videos. Listen, and I mean this too. Understand, I appreciate your feedback and you're trying to help. But here's the thing. I have been a YouTuber for 16 years.
And I've never changed anything until I have no choice, so I will not be changing that either. Thank you, though.
On-demand viewers very much expect those on-demand videos every day, and if I did not make those on-demand videos and upload them, and I just did a stream archive, my views would monstrously plummet, and I would lose a lot of revenue.
No, not really. Yeah. No, that's factually false. All you have to do is keep the stream up and timestamp it exactly where shit is. It'd be a better experience for everybody. And the old videos that are already there, that are making that residual income, however much that is always still up. And he'd still get all the likes and stuff would continue. It's very simple. Very simple.
I very much have a streaming audience and an on-demand audience. I absolutely do.
Where's the on-demand audience?
And they support me in different ways. Yes.
And they can watch the live streams.
Many of you are here live and you support the streams, but I get views, I get ad revenue, I do get some contributions, that aren't related to the streams. That have, it's very different, okay? And I understand what you're saying. A lot of streamers just stream and just leave their archive and they're done.
Yep. Yeah.
But the problem with that is, how would you ever watch a playthrough? Like, let's say right now,
it's pretty simple.
To watch
Time
the
stamps.
Stalker playthrough.
Yes.
Okay, Stalker 2. Well, right now, I have played Stalker 2. I believe, I want to say like 12 to 15 hours, something like that. Let me check.
Okay, but we'll do a live check. Hang on. Hold on, we'll get there in a second. Just hang on. It gives us a minute.
10? Oh, only 10 hours? I haven't played it as much as I thought. I've only played Stalker 2 10 hours. Okay, I thought I played more than that. But anyway, that's been spread amongst 3 to 4 different streams that have spanned weeks. So now imagine you're trying to follow the Stalker 2 playthrough, and the only way you can find it is by searching for Stalker 2 archived streams that also include a podcast, that also include commercial breaks and stuff. You know what I'm saying?
The commercial breaks are in the videos as well, and they'd have timestamps that you could just click.
Like, it's too messy. And
Nope.
I have always prided myself on the fact that I'm a YouTuber that is very neat and is very organized and has a consistent schedule, and you can find my stuff.
Someone's name is VGAs are must-see TV.
Easily. Okay? So, and by the way, a lot of people think that when I private my streams, that means that those streams don't count for YouTube information. That's false. Any stream that I stream, I get the views for the stream, I get the engagement for the stream, the revenue for the stream. Just because I'm privating it and then uploading and publishing on-demand videos doesn't mean the stream stats go away. They still count towards the channel. Okay.
I really think he thinks like how many likes I got this month means something to the algorithm or something. But what it does is it says this video, specifically this video is getting a lot of reactions, likes. So, man, we should probably bump this up a bit. He's taking that out of the equation because he privates it, and then he puts up a new video, so the algorithm's like, all right, here's a new video. I don't know what the fuck to do with this. You know what I mean?
So, anyway, Gone Forever is hilarious. Doesn't understand YouTube whatsoever. We're gonna eat a lunch meat sandwich. So anyway, I appreciate your feedback there because I understand what you're saying. You're right. If I didn't make the on-demand videos and I just did stream archives every day,
yeah,
that would cut down my workload a lot.
Much cleaner.
But that would actually shoot myself in the foot. Because there's people who don't watch the streams and certainly don't want to watch a stream archive. They want to watch the video in a playlist, as I've done for 16 years, and they're going to be pretty upset if I stop doing that immediately. Okay?
Yeah, definitely. Yep, definitely. That, you know what that would also give you is a lot more extra time because it would save you from making individual videos, thinking of the titles, thumbnails, all that shit would be gone in an instant. And he'd have a lot more time to then spend time with his wife, but we all know he doesn't really want that.
Okay. Game Boy, how you doing? What's going on today, Game Boy?
All right, I'm counting it. I don't give a fuck. I'm counting it. He said, how you doing, Game Boy? What's ups are being too hard to come by, so we're going to say that counts. I don't give a fuck. Come at me. Oh, not that. God damn it. I'll obey it. Get out of here, I'll obey it. Too many buttons. Here we go. I'll obey it was coming up. There we go. We got our first one. How's it going, Game Boy? That counts. We got one.
Okay. So, a couple things. So, number one, obviously, guys, we're at 6 goals hit. When we hit 10, we're going to do DSP Tries It. Please send me your ideas of any new food items and things that you're aware of. I'm pretty sure someone had said that this week coming up, there's new food items available to try at various different fast food places. But I can't remember what they were because we talked about them like over a week ago. Right? So
I'll game
definitely, you know, if you have ideas, let me know. Okay. But please, let's get some contributions today. Let's get some support on the stream. Again, whether it's super chats, tips, subs, gifted subs, everything is great. Everything, you know, counts and helps.
I'm kind of sad.
We hit the goal last night, which was amazing. And obviously, I'd like to keep that momentum going if we could today and actually hit the goal on this Stalker 2 stream. This Stalker 2 stream will be a lot more laid back and interactive. You know, it's not like the Marvel Rivals where I got to pay attention constantly. A lot more opportunity for me to talk and hang out with you guys. So if you're in for that or down for that, stick around and hopefully it'll go well. So I received a sub, I believe, on Kick. Let's take a look.
The announcement, the big announcement is the announcement Sunday. So the announcement was there's a big announcement Sunday. Stay tuned for that. And also, Kick is not going great.
Let's see here.
And
by the way, you may have noticed recently an uptick in trolling. Don't ask me why, but it definitely...
You think that might have something to do with your uptick in viewership as well, or we're not? Okay,
it's happened.
Yeah. Probably.
I don't know why there's more troll accounts coming on the streams now. I don't know of anything that caused it. But there's every day there's like 20, 30 sock accounts now, both on YouTube and Kick, and they're just being annoying idiots. So my apologies. We're doing our best to handle that. It was Scream Wagon. Scream Wagon subbed to the channel on Kick. Thank you so much, Scream Wagon. Let's get you up on the leaderboard.
I didn't expect that depressed Philly segment, but we got it.
Thank you. That counts for $5. Every sub on Kick is $5, so thank you for that.
Thank you for
Appreciate that very much.
Need that details.
Let's see here. I received a $1.21 tip from Walrus Nipples.
Hey, I always say gorilla nipples, but Walrus Nipples.
Yes. Walrus Nipples says, I just watched your DSP throwback Resident Evil video, the new one from today. Man, you were plastered. Yes, back then. Now we're talking back like 2009.
Here we go.
Okay. It was my hobby, not my job. I only played maybe for a couple hours a day. All right. And so the videos that I was making back then, half the time I was plastered. You're right.
You're right.
It wasn't until
asshole.
2011 that I started doing it for an actual job, making money doing it. And then I became way more professional. It became my full-time thing. So I would set up time all day to record, and I wouldn't be drinking constantly and stuff like that.
Yeah, definitely. It's a different time. Now you don't drink at all, right?
But yeah, dude, those Resident Evil 5, that playthrough that's going live on my DSP Throwback channel right now. No lie, I the whole like second half, I think I'm drunk. We're not there yet, but I just remember the whole part where you're like in a temple and doing like puzzles and stuff in a temple, and then the ending against Wesker. I was completely drunk. I don't think I had a level of like there was no lucidity there. It was just like completely
begging next to you, drunken lucidity.
Inebriated Phil trying to go through quick times and shoot stuff, and it was a real mess. It really was. Okay. All right. Well, guys, thank you for the early support. Please, let's keep it rolling. It would be great by the end of the podcast if I could get at least like $50. That would be a great head start heading into Stalker. Okay? Okay. So, guess what? Ladies and gentlemen, if you can believe it,
what?
It only took Sony 2 days, but Sony finally managed to get something up and running that we wanted to do. Finally,
this is the
Sony
content.
got their year-end wrap-up working. What a joke.
Hold on. Before we get to this segment, let me read a few contributions that happened during that. I didn't want to stop during that because it was kind of a interesting moment, I think, this least to say. BR Joe in the house says, return of the depression arc incoming. It's the return of knowing where we are in the YouTube landscape, isn't it? I think that's the best way to say it. I think the honeymoon's over, and now we are now officially accepting it, I think, is the best way to say that. Lord Kane 666 says, Phil thought he was that bull. You not caning, boy. I don't get that, Lord Kane. You are a legend nonetheless, but I don't get that. Joe Dub says, here's the thing, Phil. You're just not a good streamer and band happy, so it's not a shock that views are lowering and the ban list is forever growing. And I think really, I mean, to sum it up, the hype is gone. The meme of giving Phil money and calling him king is now gone. And if there's no content there at the end of the day, everyone's going to fucking dip. And now everyone fucking dipped. And now Philip can't pretend that everything's going well, so we're just going to go right back to where we were before the summer started. NWO News says, tuck tail and run. I'm a small widow guy. Before he was like, everyone loves me. Everyone loves me now, guys. He said that as recently as like last week. Lay Doe says, we're back, baby. I'm so happy the arc is dead. It was a great arc, though. We will look back at this and remember the memories that we all made during this time. I promise you that. Big ups, everybody.
Seriously, what a joke. So let's do it together, shall we?
Oh,
let's
please.
see my Sony year-end wrap-up for 2024.
Oh, Lugo wants to see this.
So I played 19 different games over the course of the year on PlayStation 5. 16 PS5 games and 3 PS4 games. The first game that I played was Baldur's Gate 3. Not surprising.
God.
Remember, that was an ongoing playthrough for quite some time.
Can you believe it?
It says from the very start of your PSN account, you played 390 games. All right. January 1st, I played Baldur's Gate 3. Okay, what's next? Oh, here we go. My top 5 games of the year. Here we go. Clocking in at number 1. Street Fighter 6, 7 trophies earned, 27% of my overall play time.
Oh my God, Empty Zach, that's a great fucking point. Hey, why are you doing the yearly wrap in early December, bitch? What about the games you're playing in December? They're not getting a good chance. You don't want to be Jeff Keighley, do you? You don't want to be like that asshole. Good point.
What the fuck?
That's the rare one, by the way.
Time 149 hours played. 149. Wow. Now, if you remember, I was playing Street Fighter 6 on my PS5 Pro at 1080p.
Yep.
120 hertz, even though it didn't matter. It only runs at 60 frames, but 120 hertz reduced the input lag, right? With VRR enabled. So basically, with all that, it was giving me the absolute best console experience that I could get for Street Fighter 6. That's why I had changed from Xbox Series X to
That's
the,
why I spent
PS5 to play the
how
game.
much money on that?
And it did improve. It absolutely did improve my experience with the game at that time.
And then I bought it again on PC, so it was really cool. Copeside Phil says, the reality is setting in for him, and we can see it happening in real time. Like the Simpsons episode where you can see Nelson's heart breaking. Ooh, Snood will have that link, I'm sure of that. I know that's a sad one, though.
A3 clocking in second, 126 hours, 20 trophies, and another quarter of my playtime. Elden Ring. Now you might say, wait a minute, 80 hours in Elden Ring? Like, isn't that insane? It took you that long to beat the Shadow of the Erdtree DLC? No, if you remember,
That's
I
Ralph,
played the
by the
base
way.
game
Ralph,
first.
Ralph.
I actually did a base game run to prepare for Shadow of the Erdtree.
I'm not some big Simpsons guy, so I don't know why you're coming at me. Fake fan. I don't want a fake fan of Simpsons.
Right? And then I played the entire Shadow of the Erdtree DLC. So that's basically a complete run between both that you're seeing there, right? And then remember, when I beat Shadow of the Erdtree and the final boss, that was incredibly hard. Then I went and I beat the base game so I could get the ending. So there you go. 50 hours in Tekken 8. And the funny part is that's only within like, what, a month and a half that I played Tekken 8? Because I only played it January and February. That was it. By the end of February, I dropped it and went back to Street Fighter 6. And by the way, it's an outstanding game. I really liked Tekken 8, but I just couldn't play two competitive fighters at once. There was no way that was going to happen. So I dropped it and went back to Street Fighter 6. Helldivers 2, 23 hours, 22 trophies, 4% playtime. Yeah, Helldivers 2 was great for when I played it. The only shame is, I played it before, PS5 Pro. So now if I played it, it would probably be even better, right? But when I played it,
Watch this, Lisa. Oh, yeah. You can actually pinpoint the second when his heart rips in half. There we go. Somebody's making an edit of that.
I thought it was all right. And, I get it. I got hooked up in some of the hype and the addictiveness of the game just like everybody else did. Okay? Okay. My gaming style is Brawler. I spent 35% or 37% of my time throwing Fists of Fury in 6 fighting games. So there you go. What's funny is it says Brawler, but then it shows Kratos. I wasn't aware that Kratos played fighting games, but okay. So, gaming calendar.
I think they're just showing random characters there, no matter what style of gamer you are. Surprised you didn't get wrestler, though. You do like the wrestling.
Let's check out your playtime trophy and more for each month. It says January, Baldur's Gate 3 was my top game. Not a shock there at all, right? February, Baldur's Gate 3 was my top game. I
His
finished it.
style is button masher. They're just being polite. They wanted to say dumb fuck, but they wanted to be polite. Oh, you're a brawler. Brawler. Slime Privilege says, I'm waiting for him to drop the 150 dono gold to 100 and possibly bring back the Hat and Glasses gold tiers. That's next season. Just wait. We got to wait till next season for those improvements.
In February, didn't I not? Oh, no, I guess I finished it in March. Yeah, Baldur's Gate 3. Baldur's Gate
Slime
3.
Privilege.
Baldur's Gate 3. I guess I finished it in March, huh?
Yeah, that's when the gay stuff started. In the last month.
Okay.
That was hype. That's when you made
Then
love
finally,
to the bear.
in April,
Uh-huh.
I started playing Elden Ring. It's funny because it says PS4 and PS5. I don't know what that means. I only played it on PS5. I don't know why it says PS4 and PS5 unless
Let's
it's
think
stating
about
that
it.
it's a crossover version of the game. I don't know.
Let's use our minds
I
on
don't know.
this.
But there you go.
Yep. Let's use our brains.
And then May, Street Fighter 6. Not a surprise because at this point, I was doing different things. The RPGs had counted down, dried up, and I was playing other games. More Street Fighter 6. Look at this. Street Fighter 6, Street Fighter 6. More Street Fighter 6. Dude, I played more Street Fighter 6 than anything. Dang. Street Fighter 6? All right, now this is funny.
This is all things for internally you look at and say in your own mind. You don't share this with anybody unless people you hate them and you want to bore them.
This is August. And August is when I got my gaming PC. And so as you can see, the moment that I got the gaming PC, I dropped everything on PS5 and I went down to only 4 hours. Yeah. September, Astrobot came out. So I went back to PS5 to do a playthrough of Astrobot. And that was literally the only thing I played on my PS5. October, I didn't play a single game on PlayStation. It was all PC.
What the fuck?
November, Bloodborne. Right, because I started my current run of Bloodborne. I'm having a good time with it. Now I'm in the Old Hunters DLC. And then here we are, December, as of now, 2 hours of Bloodborne. That's incorrect. That's totally wrong. So it must not be tracking up to the moment because I definitely have played more than 2 hours of Bloodborne this month. Yeah, completely wrong. So have I cashed in my PlayStation Stars points yet?
It's not real
I don't even know what those
time,
are.
brother.
So I guess not. I just got an email. Final days to ever get Sony rewards points. How many points do you have? 0. So why are you sending me this email if I don't have any? Morons. Yeah, PlayStation Stars. I don't even know how you get them.
No street smarts.
I don't even know how you get. I think I did sign up for it 100 years ago, but I have no clue how you get those points or how I see them. So I did sign up for Stars. I did ages ago, but I never went back and checked it. Would that be on your PlayStation app?
Oh, let me get my app up.
Let me see.
Ooh, Undertaker.
Hold on. I'll tell everyone right now if I have PlayStation
Hang on, real
Stars.
quick. We'll see it. Well, hold on. We'll get there.
So where would it be in the app exactly?
Ooh, Trish Stratus. That's a good one. Hold on.
Because I have the app.
Let me go again. Mark
All
Henry.
friends who recently played Bloodborne. Friends playing. Where's Stars?
We do another one.
Main page
Ooh.
star icon. There's no star icon on the main page.
All I see is Jake
There's
the
no star
Snake
icon
Roberts.
Anywhere.
This is
There's
the
a chat
fucking
icon.
worst.
There's an icon that says 6. I think it has to do with friends. There's me and my name and profile pic. There's a PlayStation logo with a weird thing around it.
We're
Near your username on top of
describing.
your notification bell is
We're
this
describing the app.
PlayStation Stars. PlayStation Stars terms of service. Accept. For anything? By Quiet Place. I can't get anything good.
We're still pulling.
Accumulate more than. Telling me, though, that's similar to the Xbox, right? Because yesterday or the day before we saw the Xbox credits, I have like 17,000 over there. Okay, cool. Trophies, it's trophies that earns it. Oh, wow. Okay, let's continue.
Please.
So, it says, thanks for being a PlayStation Plus member. Keep it going with these specially picked games based on your profile. Yeah, I played 3 out of the 4, and I have no interest in Last Remnant, but thanks. These you can't play, can you? Don't you need to have, like, the premium to get these? I don't know. I just have the basic. Yeah, see, extra. I don't have extra.
Okay. They're trying to get you to get extra.
I just have the regular PS Plus. I'm not going to pay for the extra premium, so.
Okay. Almost
so
like
in total,
this is
you
on
played 539 hours. And it's showing, I wonder if it's showing this because they know I have a Pro now or not. I'm not sure.
Wow. Cool. Yeah, they know you have a Pro.
I earned 174 trophies this year. Cool. That's cool.
I wonder if that's a picture of my PS5 Pro. That could be mine. I wonder if that's it. No platinums either. You're right. Come on. No platinums?
Cool. No platinums, though. A bunch of golds. So I went from... Wait a minute. No platinums, though. A bunch of golds. So I went from...
You can hear the middle school mind. Hear that? No platinums. Bunch of golds, though. Look, Mom. I got a bunch of golds. No platinum. Bunch of golds, though.
Oh. No platinums, though. A bunch of golds. So I went from... Wait a minute. I went from 427 to 431, and it hit me... I hit a new rank. Look at that rank. I went from, like, a silver to a gold. Okay, I don't know what that means, but all right. Cool.
Silver and gold.
Take a trip. It's been a long road. Take a look at the trophies you earned along the way.
Oh, God, please.
Baldur's Gate 3. Kill a creature with fall damage. Baldur's Gate 3. Successfully use detect thought for PC gamer. Well, again, I want to emphasize something. Let's emphasize something, okay?
Please.
Hold on. Let's go back.
Why start now?
When I was knocking PC gaming, that literally didn't happen. I was criticizing PC gaming because people say things like...
you said PC gaming has no future and it's too, what did you say, too complicated and you have to have a special degree in computing to do PC gaming. Yes, go ahead.
PC master race, right? Like PC is the absolute best way to experience all gaming, okay? Now, is that technically true? Yes, with a giant asterisk next to it. And the asterisk is for 2 reasons. Number 1, you have to spend a lot more for a gaming rig. Like this gaming PC I'm using right now costs over $2,000. I think it was like $2,100, okay? Now, is it way better than PS5 Pro and Xbox Series S? Yes. But it also was like 4 times as expensive.
Yeah.
So that's number 1, okay?
You chose the components in that puppy, and okay, go ahead.
Have I had a smooth experience the entire time I've played on PC? No.
But hold on. I've never wanted to push a button more.
You have done that yourself.
I have not. I've had crashes. I've had issues with configuration. I've had things running poorly. I've had game crashes, right? Now, admittedly, that kind of stuff does tend to happen on console as well. But for the most part, when you buy a game on console, you literally boot the game, you play the game, you're done. On PC, whenever you boot up the game, you got to sit there messing with the graphics, messing with the settings. I'm lucky enough to have a high-end PC where I can pump everything up, but a lot of people don't have that. You know, in 2-3 years, this PC will be outdated, and now I'm going to have to be messing with the settings. And I'm going to have to tweak down graphical settings or performance settings to even get games to run on it, right? So
it's not that big a deal, man.
Yeah, there's going to be work. Initially, maybe not that much work, but in the long run...
It's going to be initial work. You go to the settings, choose a setting, push play.
Absolutely be a lot of work I got to put into having this sucker run well. And I just kind of have to expect that, you know? Maybe I can fix that by incrementally upgrading it, like maybe once a year, buy a new graphics card or something. I don't know. And
once a year graphics card. Brother, you got to slow down. The Renaissance is over, all right? Chill out, man. Resurgence is over. We got to chill out. Once a year graphics card? Holy shit.
Super expensive. Is the cost of a new graphics card not the cost of a console? Right? So, listen. PCs are the best thing for gaming. But the caveat is having to spend more, upgrade more.
I apologize.
For gaming. But the caveat is having to spend more.
The caveat. The caveats. The caveats
are the best thing for gaming. But the caveat is having to spend more, upgrade more frequently, and having issues with configuration and crashes that you just have to accept in order to be a PC gamer.
That's the caveat. Big ups Wesley H says, some random Japanese chick on YouTube right now is uploading videos of her playing guitar in games, and with less subs than Phil, she doesn't beg. There's a lot of different people from all different countries doing all different side of things that fit that description, Wesley H. Big ups.
In addition to that, I hate to say it, many games, sadly, are not optimized for PC at launch. They used to be, but a lot of them are not, and they just run poorly, and then it takes a while for them to be polished enough.
Now, Wesley H., people want the goddamn link.
Enough to run better. Luckily for me, I have a
everyone
PS5 Pro.
up.
So now I have a choice. If I hear that a game is going to perform better on PS5 Pro than it is on the PC, I will get it on PS5 Pro. So I want to say thank you. Man, again, a big part of my success and my growth this year was you guys helping me out. Both this PC and the PS5 Pro were donated. So because of that, I was able to have these improvements to my setup, an amazing setup, right?
Uh-huh.
What GPU is it? It is the GeForce RTX 4070 Ti Super. It's a really high-end graphics card, right? It's not tippity top, but it's pretty high-end. And no,
Pretty
I didn't buy
high-end,
it.
brother.
Someone donated it to me.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Caveat.
Is it true I'm quitting Kick? Yes, I'm quitting Kick as of immediately. In fact, let me turn the stream off right now. I was going to click stop as a joke, but then I realized it would probably make 2 archive streams. I didn't want to do that. So.
Very funny.
Okay.
Nice.
Let's see here. I received a $2 tip from Jamal. I think you should bring back the hat, invest incentives. It could excite the audience and influence people to support.
Don't tip Phil money, but I'm agreeing with this question.
No, it will not. They're played out. When I was doing those, when I was doing those incentives, basically, you know, it worked for a while and then it kind of got played out, but people kind of got hooked into it because I was doing it for so long. I'm telling you, for like 2 years, people were telling me to just stop doing it.
No one ever said that.
And quite frankly,
what he means is detractors made fun of me for that for 2 years. That is legitimately what he's saying here. That is not true.
even if I did not get the increase in support that I got this year, I still would have phased them out by the end of the year. That was always my intention. Like, no lie, at the very beginning of the year, I got a bunch of good feedback from people I trust. And one of the big pieces of feedback was this year you got to phase out this hat, vest, glasses nonsense that, you know.
Who said this?
People should be there to enjoy the content and engage and support with the content, not to see you play dress up. And it just becomes a gimmick that everyone just keeps talking about and it's stupid. And I agree. You know,
we're not going to do any gimmicks that would become the whole topic of the stream for the entire 3 hours, are we? We're not going to do any of those gimmicks anymore, right? By the way, guys, goals hit is at 6 right now. And if you want to tip now, if you do more than one goal for one stream, we'll bump that number up by 2. And then we can get the DSP tries it then. And by the way, if we get to 50, I'll do a special DSP views it, where I'll view the videos you want to do. And if you get to 100, I'll do a Stellar Blade playthrough that I'm going to hate, but you guys wanted apparently, so good luck.
No, it was fun at first with the whole vest thing in 2020, but I mean, it's so played out at this point. I'm glad that that we did phase it out. I'm not going back to it.
Definitely.
Okay, so folks, I think
that's it.
I have covered.
We're in trouble.
All the topics that I wanted to cover for today. Okay, so if you're interested in having some conversation, please tag me in the chat. And we can have some go back and forth. This is the first time in ages we have a good amount of time for Q&A today. Tomorrow we probably won't, because I guarantee you with all the announcements at the Game Awards, I'll probably be watching and reacting to a lot of trailers and things.
Get ready for that, Snooty.
So tomorrow we'll have a loaded podcast. But
loaded.
For the rest of
it
this
will
one,
be loaded. Loads
I leave it open
flying.
for nice Q&A with all of you. Okay?
Get ready for the loads. Big ups Wesley H again, who says he'd been doing the same thing for 16 years and never got why he grew. He only sees begging and depending on others as an option. Even detractors have member videos. Absolutely true. His only option is what he's always done. And that is exactly what Triple P said. That's why what he said is so true. Philip will always go. Occam's razor, guys. Occam's razor is Philip will take the laziest option possible. Right? He will never get out of his comfort zone. He will always do the easiest option possible, and that requires the least effort. He does do the uploading, guys. You might say that's a lot of effort, and that's what he does in his mind to say he's doing a lot of work, but we know that's the easy way. The hard way is to do new things and try to step out of your comfort zone, but that's hard. Copeside Phil says, I'm happy being a loser and begging for money. Basically what he said. But he's too small. He's small that he has to do that. And he knows it's bad, by the way. He told us today. He knows it's a negative, but yet I have to do it because I'm too small. All right, cool.
Can I finish Black Myth Wukong? Why rage quit it? Okay? I didn't rage quit it.
I wage quit it with a W, dumb fuck, not an R. Tired of it.
Because it was boring and no one cared about it, including me. I got so bored with the game, I didn't want to play it anymore. It was too repetitive. The combat really wasn't that good. The best part about the game were the graphics. The story was going nowhere and made no sense. The world design was very poor. It was boring. It was giant open areas with nothing in them or one item in them or a mini boss that serves no purpose. It's just so boring. The game started great. Like
Yeah, that's true. It was a wage quit too. It was both. You guys are right.
the first 2 levels were outstanding. The moment I start playing the 3rd level, the 3rd chapter, I hated it. Everything about it. The prison, the snow, it all sucked.
Yep.
And so I just said, I don't want to play this anymore.
Started to get
and
challenging.
That really was the first case of me playing what could be considered a major AAA game and expressing my true opinion and putting my foot down about it. Because usually I'd be like, yeah, but I'm going to tough my way through it.
What a
but I was
king.
like, no, you know what? Fuck this. If
Yeah.
I'm not enjoying a game,
I'm quitting.
I'm going to express my true opinion about it, and I'm just going to go do something else that I like.
Yeah.
And I'm glad that for the most part, people understood that. For so many years, I forced myself into forcibly keep playing games I didn't like.
I forced myself to forcibly keep playing, and it did kill the streak. That's why he stopped.
Then
it,
doing
you're
these
right.
lengthy-ass playthroughs where half the game I was just not having a good time and wasting my time, I feel. I'm happy that I did that. I really am. Rather than just force myself to fucking keep playing it, you know? What do I want for Christmas? Well, Jimmy joints.
I have everything I need around me. I have my son and my wife. I don't need anything. As long as they're happy. Get ready for that. That's my guess. Go.
As I said,
Hello?
for me, the only thing that I could think of that would actually improve my setup at this point, you know, thinking about things, you know, I would want for Christmas, would be some kind of a desk that I could
excuse
put
me.
right here as I'm playing games.
Oh, well, hold on. Kickstaff George Gregg says, Kino Casino was the one who said that about the vests and hats. Why let them influence you? Their whole content is making fun of streamers.
Kind of a desk.
Well, you forgot they're his friends, Kickstaff Greg. They love him. They have a nickname for Cat and everything.
That I could put right here as I'm playing games. All right. And what I would do if I had the desk, I would probably adjust the mic. So instead of being here, maybe I would adjust it to the right.
Another desk?
So that now it's pointing from the side here. So when I'm here, it's facing me better. Because right now the mic is to the left of everything. I would probably move it to the right over here. But yeah.
How many
some
desks
kind of
do we
desk
need?
that
What?
I could have right here. So I could put this keyboard and mouse down and play games with them. Okay? Now I looked into lap desks. But sadly, I hate to say it, lap desks are out of style. You can't really get a good one anymore. I saw like many years ago, like 3-4 years ago, they had them, and they were really nice. And some of them you could even lock your keyboard and mouse in so they wouldn't even move around. And now they're all out of print. Like they don't even make them anymore. I don't know what happened.
Beautiful cat.
But yeah,
Danny.
the whole lap desk thing, I guess, fell out of popularity or whatever. So if I could have in truth, this desk I have right now, this laptop desk
TV.
would be perfect for it, except I need this laptop desk to have all my other equipment. Like I need to have this laptop so I can see you guys chatting. I need to have somewhere to put my accessories to control the streaming and capture PC. I need somewhere for my Stream Deck. I need somewhere for the Focusrite so the microphone has the box to plug into. Like I need somewhere for all of that.
Yeah, definitely.
So maybe if I could get like a second one of this, but this is 10 years outdated. This is a piece of furniture that doesn't exist anymore. I'd probably have...
It doesn't exist anymore. That's a weird way to say that, isn't it? This type of furniture doesn't exist anymore. It's almost like philosophical, almost in tone. This doesn't exist anymore. What I'm working with now doesn't even exist anymore.
One of this, but this is 10 years outdated. This is a piece of furniture that doesn't exist anymore.
Wow.
I'd probably have to go to like a furniture store and see, do they have like a laptop desk that has an adjustable height or whatever? You know what I'm saying? So that's probably the one thing I can think of for a Christmas present that I could use would be some kind of a desk to put right here. It
Listening,
would fit my
Cat?
setup. It would be the right height, and I could use keyboard and mouse and do PC gaming like that. That's the only thing I can really think of. Okay?
Did you tell that to anybody that might buy you a present this year? Or Logan K in the house says, remember, the first time he installed a fan was Leanna, and the second time was Catherine. Yep, the only time he does it, the only reason he did those, because he don't want to waste money on that shit. He does that for the ladies that request it. And probably to keep them off his fucking back.
Okay. Let's see here.
Oh, let's see here. We got a $1.
I received a $5 tip
From
Alex from Phoenix. First of all, let's play the animation, and then let's see what he has to say.
That's essential. That's essential.
So, by the way, now that we have a good audience on the stream, do you guys prefer this 4K webcam I'm using, or did you like it when I had the 1080p but I was 60 frames? Because as you can see, I'm only 30 frames now, but definitely the visuals look better. Do you like the better visuals, or did you like the better frame rate? I'm just curious what you guys think, okay? So, Alex from Phoenix, $5 tip. He says, do games still bring a sense of wonder that they did when you were younger? For me now, they're few and far between.
Fuck no. What, are you kidding me? Hell no. I hate games now. It's my job. I hate them all.
Here's what I think has happened, okay? And by the way, shout out also to... Where is it?
Okay,
I'm trying to find the name. Hold on. Let me get Alex from Phoenix up on the leaderboard, and then another contribution came in too. And then I'll answer his question. Jamal on Kick 69 just became a subscriber over on the Kick channel. Thank you so much, Jamal on Kick. I appreciate that. Happy holidays to you, and thank you for the support this morning. Okay, so in regards to my life and phases of my life with gaming, it's weird because I kind of go through phases of gaming. So when I was younger, okay, I was massively in love with video games. I loved everything about them. You know, I was introduced to video games by my uncle. He gave me up the Pong standalone console system to play with on my TV, and then he gave me the Atari 7800.
Remember that part?
I really loved that. And then I got NES, late in its life cycle, but I loved the original Super Marios and stuff like that. Yeah. Then I got Super NES, and I really fell in love with video games. Like, Super NES was like the golden era for me. I started playing arcade games, and I fell in love with Street Fighter 2 and the competitive nature of fighting games and stuff like that.
I had no friends throughout any of this, by the way, but I was still having fun.
Basically, what happened was that was a whole decade, right? Like, I would say late 80s into the late 90s, I was like super gamer, okay? Then, all of a sudden,
my friends got interested in girls, but I didn't.
Something happened where I kind of got jaded, and I didn't really care that much about games anymore. Instead, I got into competitive Street Fighter. So probably late 90s all the way through like 2007-ish. So probably like 8-9 year span. I didn't really care about video games that much. I only really cared about traveling to play Street Fighter. And that was my focus, was play Street Fighter.
I was searching for acceptance in a community that didn't want me because I treated everyone like shit.
Play Street Fighter. So I missed out on the entire original Xbox, PS2 era, GameCube era. I didn't have the consoles, or if I did, I only played fighting games on them. Then I got a back injury. I couldn't travel to play Street Fighter much anymore. I stopped playing competitive Street Fighter after like EVO 2007. And I started getting back into console games. Now, I've been out of the loop for like 7 to 9 years, and I started playing games like Mass Effect 1, GTA 4, Tales of Vesperia, or Blue Dragon.
Ooh,
okay? These games blew me away. I was like, what an insane advancement of gaming.
Blue Dragon is blue. Darciak just perked up in his seat a little bit. Hold on, what about the Blue Dragon? Here, what kind of tail did that have? Anything hyper on that dragon? Any absorption?
The last time I was playing console games, these games feel like life simulator experiences. Mass Effect feels like Star Trek on steroids, right? GTA 4, it feels like you're actually in virtual New York City, which I had gone to many times in my lifetime. And I was absolutely blown away. Then, inspired by guys like the Angry Video Game Nerd and the Nostalgia Critic, I said, I'm just going to start making videos of gameplay with my commentary and see if it catches on. And boom, there's this big explosion of popularity. All of a sudden, people on the internet want to know who Darkside Phil is and watch his content. So I got heavy.
It was more about any person at all putting videos up. It wasn't, oh my God, who's this cool guy making videos? This is Philip's take on the Nostalgia Critic and AVGN when he had his condo.
Heavy into games again, okay? Those initial, I'd say 5 to 7 years of me being a YouTuber, you know, from 2008 through like maybe 2014, 2015, was such a crazy time. And I felt like that was really like a video game renaissance. Like when you had franchises like BioShock, Uncharted,
Fuck Fino.
You know, they were blowing you away. There were games that were constantly innovating and making you go crazy with the cool things that they were doing, right? But just like everything, here's what's happened. The market overflooded, oversaturated, and as companies became more about let's make money than let's make an artistic gaming experience, you kept seeing the samey style of games, right?
Ooh.
Right now, any game that comes out,
Samey
almost
style.
every single game you can categorize into a pool where it fits. Is it a team-based online shooter? Is it a battle royale? Is it this kind of a game? Is it that kind of a game? And then they just try to variate a little bit, but they all just fit into a samey pool. It didn't used to be like that. It used to be, hey, this game is totally trying to innovate and do something different. How often do you even see?
Yeah, those are called genres. Everything can be categorized in genre. You know, works the same thing with music, TV shows. Everything has a genre that it lies within and tries to have a variation to that, on that style of thing.
See that today, right? So when these new games get released, like for example tonight, it's the Game Awards, right? Maybe there would have been a time in my life. I'm trying to make my collar even. It's not working. I'm just going to give up. There may have been a time in my life when the Game Awards, I was like, I can't wait. The Game Awards tonight, we're going to have so many announcements. It's the biggest night in gaming. I'm so excited.
And by the way, like that person said, the games that are trying to get away from this, if you want to say that, the games that are trying to innovate the most are the indie games, the type of game Philip hates more than anything else. So if you really have this take, why wouldn't you try more indie games that are trying new things more than the AAA games, right? Oscu in the house says, doesn't count as a day off because someone else installed a ceiling fan. Make it make sense. Good point. Guys, my days off, they don't even count because someone else installed something in my house for that day. So, you know, that's not a day off, dumb fuck.
No, I'm totally jaded to it now. Because you're going to watch those Game Awards, and it's going to be 4 hours of bloated fluff, people jerking each other off. You know, stupid.
Well, what game is that? Holy shit, what game are we talking about?
It's going to be 4 hours of bloated fluff, people jerking each other off.
Holy shit.
You know, stupid presentations you don't give a shit about, paid advertisement placements. And then every once in a while...
Oh, you mean commercials? The same thing that plays on YouTube that creates your income? Yes, go ahead.
There may actually be, like, an announcement, and it'll be fast, and it'll be, like, something you didn't even need to watch the Game Awards for, and it's going to be the latest iteration. Like, maybe tonight we'll finally get Elder Scrolls 6 information. Yeah. And that's good if we do. But at this point, it's like, dude, it's just Elder Scrolls. And you've seen that Bethesda failed with Starfield.
Man, he
failed.
He's jaded on life right now. You don't care about what it looks like or anything like that? Nah, fuck it. Who gives a shit? Whatever.
With other games recently, they're not living up to their expectation. What makes you think that the next Elder Scrolls is going to be any good? We may get information tonight about the next Mass Effect. Who cares? Did you see Veilguard? But do you see my point? This is the problem. At one point, we had game studios that could do no wrong. Every game that they pumped out was gold. And genres that were innovative and fun. Now it's like the 12th iteration of the same fucking game.
Yeah.
Nothing new. Just, you know, paint by numbers bullshit. So why would I be excited? Right? Like this year, in my opinion,
I enjoyed Mario Paint for the record, and I did not do that paint by numbers mode that often. I did the fly swatter mode. That was hype. I had the mouse too. You felt it.
In the 16 years I've been a YouTuber and a content creator, this has been by far the most underwhelming, disappointing years for gaming I've ever had.
Oh no!
And this is on a year when I re-experienced an invigoration of popularity and support, and.
Well, but
I couldn't really translate it into anything. You know what I mean?
Oh,
there
we
were
go.
No giant hype games.
Oh my God, guys, he is directly speaking to this. Not that one. He's the PPP one saying that he didn't translate into anything else. He's directly speaking to that right now. We are just answering that comment from PPP there. I couldn't translate it into anything else. Yeah, let's blame it on the games. Definitely. Just blame it on the games. That's easier, right?
Eat a lunch meat sandwich.
Better to blame it on the games than to blame it on yourself. Whatever helps you sleep, brother. Phil had a legit chance to migrate to literally anything else during our work with him, and he squandered it by doing the same old, no effort, no risk shit, and it's sad. But yep, let's blame the games.
Games to put that into. I tried. Oh, I'll play Black Myth Wukong. I'll play this one. I'll play that one. None of them lasted, or they were all kind of like deflating and not very good.
Deflating. Yeah, that's one thing I've seen. A lot of people describe Wukong as deflating. It's a very common criticism of that game is it's deflating. Bikes in the house says, every day is a competition with yourself. He will never do better. Nope, Occam's razor. Papa Polecat says, what was the announcement? You still haven't told me. That's coming Sunday. But here's the other thing. It's going to really put your noodle into a twist. Because he kind of was very depressed about the future in this one. But then Sunday he's going to have a hype announcement? If Sunday was that hype, he'd be saying like, guys, on Sunday, this is going to be huge. He wouldn't be this negative about shit if it was a hype announcement on Sunday. Right? Am I crazy to think that? I think he would be more positive about it if it was a hype announcement. I don't know what it is. Who knows?
I wish that it was like back in the day when I started on YouTube. Oh my God, the new Call of Duty's coming out and everyone's ultra hyped for it. Let's rush to play the campaign and, you know, the midnight release hype. Midnight release. Remember midnight release? How hyped that shit was? Now no one gives a shit about midnight release. The entire industry has deleted midnight releases by giving copies out early to select snowflakes who spoil the entirety of these fucking games early.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Saturday and Sunday, Maurice, is that being said. Saturday and Sunday.
So yeah, this year, were there good games? Yes, but they were few and far between. It was too samey. It was too safe. It was a year with a lot of underwhelming stuff.
Yep.
And quite frankly, I feel like the entire industry is headed that way, where it's going to be very hard to get excited about games when 9 announcements out of 10 are just something you've already knew existed. It doesn't innovate, doesn't really do anything new. You know, what will be the biggest release of the next couple of years? GTA 6, right? Why?
Okay.
Because
those games have always had a track record of being amazing games that everyone plays for hundreds and hundreds of hours. Could that be it, or
GTA? Will it innovate? Will it really do anything different? I don't even know.
Oh, okay. Yep. Gotcha.
You know, but it'll be the hottest game. I predict it. So,
whoa.
Yeah.
Oh my God, what a brave prediction. GTA 6 will be a hype game. What? No. This is Phil must have some industry knowledge. Hold on a second. He's taking a bold step here. Joe Dub in the house says the YouTube audience is taking me for granted, dude. We didn't get that, but we might be working our way back to those days, remember? The YouTube audience is taking me for granted. If you guys want to leave a super sticker, they all help, guys. They all help.
I'm older. I'm jaded. I'm not into games as much. I'm actually glad that now people don't necessarily just tune in to see me play games.
But they do.
Tune in for the podcast.
They tune in for the insanity of the podcast. That's why we're here today.
The politics show. You tune in for a chill.
No one tunes into the politics show. What's next?
Just tune in to see me play games. You tune in for the podcast. You tune in for the politics show. You tune in for a chill session while I'm playing a game. You're not necessarily tuning in for the game. Because I do feel like back in the day, people would literally tune in just to see the game. But now that's not the case anymore. And I'm happy. I'm happy that I have a dedicated viewer base that likes what I'm doing, no matter what I'm doing. Because if I was just reliant on the games, dude, I would be out of business. I really would. Like, I don't think that I would have any viewership if it was just about me playing the games. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just don't feel like they retain interest anymore. They're just not as good.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
just, I know it's LARPers in chat, so it's not like a real fan saying this, but it says, next topic, I tune in for the outrageous takes on anything, and then you should do your yearly top 10 tonight to steal viewers. Okay, never mind. That was the
I received a $2 tip.
From Gorilla Nipples.
I said I received a $2 tip. Please work.
Uh-oh. Need new mouse now?
Oh, it's just a moron. Never mind.
Oh, okay.
Never mind.
That one hurt. I'm sure that was about Triple P, wasn't it? Not worth it, though. Just add him on Kick, guys. It's very easy.
Let's see.
Oh, that one hurt. That hurt.
Never mind.
Watch this. Oh.
Let's see.
He even got the sigh. You know the sigh you do when you're trying to move on yourself? Oh, anyways. Just moving on positively. Oh, God. Kickstaff Greg. Thoughts on Kino Casino clowning on you for the vests and hats, but at the same time dressing up in costumes every fucking stream? Any thoughts, Philip? Could you say anything negative about Kino Casino? Because they've said a whole lot of negative shit about you.
Let me see. I want to check something.
Nah. We're bros. They razz me. I don't razz them. You know, like any good bros.
I still have 5 memberships that I can gift on this channel by the end of the month. But I think maybe I'll hold off. Maybe I'll do it
on Christmas.
Maybe I'll do it maybe during the Christmas marathon.
What a genius.
We'll give them out during the Christmas marathon. 'Tis the season, genius. Right? Yeah. We'll see. I have 5 more to give out. That's cool. What are my Game of the Year awards? Well, I usually do them either the very end of the month or the very beginning of the next month. So probably last week of December, first week of January is when I'll put that together. Now, this year, it's a little different because this year, I don't have the archived videos. Usually, I would have videos archived of every single game I played of the last year. But now I don't because that old hard drive is gone. I'm on all new equipment. It might take a little bit longer to...
Surely you got the stuff off the hard drive, right? You didn't just unplug it and say, fuck it, right?
Set up, because I'll probably have to download a bunch of videos, rip them off my own content and stuff, but...
You have a hard drive that have them. Why do you want to go the hard way?
It take a little bit longer because that old hard drive is gone. I'm on all new equipment.
Wow.
It might take a little bit longer to set up, because I'll probably have to download a bunch of videos, rip them off my own content and stuff, but...
Literally making shit take as long as possible. Because Wesley H says, Raw Phil's streams from yesterday have 11,000 and 7,000 views as they compared to Phil's 550 views. Maybe he should take a lesson from him. Well, the lesson from him would be let chat do it, say whatever they want. And he can't do that, right? But what he can do is be more entertaining, you know? Pick a game that he wants to play and have fun playing a game and not beg. All those things are never, ever, ever happening.
We'll do it. We'll probably do it, like I said, very end of December or first week of January. We'll do most disappointing games of the year countdown and Game of the Year awards.
WWE Champions #1? Obviously.
Marvel Rivals added ranked mode. Well, yeah, but you have to hit level 10, and I didn't hit it yet. But yeah, that's pretty cool. So Spawn Killer asked, when I got let go from my office job, did I look for other jobs or did I become a full-time YouTuber? So we're talking about a completely different time and a completely different place. We're talking about 2010 Connecticut, okay?
Okay, so did you try for another job or no?
2010 Connecticut, the entire economy of Connecticut was tanking. Businesses were closing down left and right.
So
jobs were scarce. So when I got laid off from that job and I started looking, there was nothing comparative to what I was doing. You know, I was in a job at this helicopter company where I was making a certain amount of salary a year plus bonus. And looking at comparative jobs, there was absolutely nothing in that sector that was hiring. Everything was laying off. And I was like, dude, I might have to go get like 2 part-time jobs in retail or something to make ends meet to afford to still be able to pay my mortgage.
I might have to be an asshole that gets retail job like my wife. You know what I'm saying?
Pigeon stuff. But luckily, I had the YouTube thing as a hobby, and I was able to turn it into a job. So at the time, I did start looking. I had 2 months severance, I believe it was, 2 months severance pay for when I got laid off. So it gave me a couple months of flexibility to figure stuff out. And I said, well, I'm going to look for jobs, but at the same time, I'm also going to just try the YouTube thing. And the YouTube thing actually worked immediately. So I didn't have to go get another job, luckily. I was very lucky in that regard.
Nailed it. Big Ups Who's Poppin' says, feels like those restaurants on Kitchen Nightmares. The business is? Yeah, we need to get a real streamer to go in there and like look at the financials. Can you imagine? That'd be funny. What the fuck? You're begging again? That's a funny skit idea.
Trouble says, is Silent Hill 2 Remake in the top 3? Silent Hill 2 Remake is definitely in my top 10 games of the year. I'm not going to rank them right now, but it absolutely is going to be in the countdown. It was a superb game.
Copeside Phil
let's
says,
see here.
He literally said PC gaming is a dying platform. He said that many times, and it's too complicated, and you need a degree to play PC games, I believe. I really remember that word, like you need a PC degree or something. Jericho TSK says, which desk is streaming best? Not just which desk, we need a bonus desk. We're going to keep this current desk and get a bonus desk. Big ups.
You can put the drive from the old PC in an enclosure. It's so easy you could pull it off without us.
Yes.
Yeah, but I don't need to.
Why not?
Like, I don't need... There's nothing on that hard drive that I need, you know?
Except for the videos you're trying to make a video for.
I drag all the critical stuff I put on an external hard drive, and I put it, you know, it's on this PC now. I'm good.
Okay.
So I don't think I need any of it. I think I'm good. You know?
You just said you have to download videos from YouTube, though. Okay. Well, that's fine. Yep.
Am I going to keep a top 10 funniest moments video? No. I don't know how I would.
Nah, like, there wasn't 10 of them. I checked.
Top 10 funniest moments would be reliant on a lot of factors, notably remembering the things that happened that were funny. And for me, I'm streaming all day, every day. I don't really remember that stuff. Like, that would be... If for you guys to possibly like set up and nominate and stuff. But, we didn't really do it. Right now people are nominating games for the Christmas Marathon, but we never really took the time to set anything else up like that, right? Okay.
Let's see here.
I received a $2 tip.
Mm-hmm. That's not cutting it, guys.
From Jamal. He says, I'm day drinking right now to Level 1 podcast with my mug. Awesome. Question for you, if I gave $50...
Awesome.
Day drinking right...
Listen to this.
From Jamal. He says, I'm day drinking right now to Level 1 podcast with my mug. Awesome.
Awesome.
Question for you, if I gave $50, can you wear the Gunner glasses? It's me, Jamal on Kick69, that subbed to you.
Yeah, awesome. Me too.
You really want me to? I'm not opposed to wearing them. Where are they?
So you will bring them back.
The Gunner glasses. In fact, they feel nice, but I forget that I even have them.
So you will bring them back then if you get $50. Cool.
Because now that we're not doing the goals anymore, I totally forget that I even have them. Have you guys even seen them in HD? Like this quality?
Oh, come on, brother.
They're not that bad. They're a little reflective of my new lighting. But if I sit here, they're not that bad.
Oh my God,
right?
in HD, it looks like something else. Who is that? Is that Neo? I think I'm watching The Matrix right now.
I haven't cleaned them in 100 years. But, yeah, like I said, I'm not opposed to wearing Gunner glasses. I wore them for a long time, and I really enjoyed them.
But you said you phased them out, and everyone also asked to phase them out. So you're not going to go back on that fast, right?
They actually, some days when my eyes burned, they actually really helped my eyes to not burn.
Mm-hmm.
So that's up to you. If someone ever tipped $50, it's like, hey, could you put on the Gunner glasses? I probably would just do it anyway.
So you will dance. You will dance. Like that one guy said,
There's a difference between wearing Gunner glasses to help your eyes or putting on a vest or a hat when I'm playing a game and I'm already wearing a nice piece of clothing. You know what I mean?
That person's saying, will you do it for $50?
Okay.
Okay, so you will dance then. NWO News says, no, he means install a fan, like put a fan of his into his home. Install a real fan, like a Derek-style individual into his home. There we go. Big Dog 9802 says, he loves using the word karma when it comes to the trolls. So does he blame his past for his present? No, he does not, Big Dog. Karma does not apply to kings, Big Dog. You know that. Only to the trolls. Only the trolls.
So the answer
Big
is,
Big Dog.
Sure. If you tip $50 and you request that I put on the Gunner glasses, I'll put them on.
So you will dance.
So thank you, Jamal, for that $2 tip.
Can't wait to see the dancing.
Hold
That $50 means a lot right now, guys.
Mouse
Resurgence is over.
His mouse turns itself off quickly, but it's fine. It saves a lot of battery.
Definitely. Big ups.
Okay. Let's see here. You still have your PC that you found in a closet that you cleaned a couple years ago? Oh, you mean the super old backup PC? It's still in my closet. Yeah, I didn't throw it out or anything. I have an Asus. A super old Asus PC that I bought early on in my YouTube career as a backup, and I had it in my bedroom in my condo in Connecticut, and I actually used it sometimes to upload the videos overnight, or to upload while I was still like doing stuff on the PC, because sometimes I would be doing PC gaming. But yeah, I still have it in there somewhere, buried in there, I think.
Great. That's for a future closet clean out. Lunar Guardian says he's the most negative person in the universe. Not wrong there. Big ups.
All right. Thank you for re-upping your membership. I
Big
appreciate
ups, Lunar Guardian.
I already said that the thing that I wanted to talk about that's an announcement I'm going to be doing on Sunday.
Yeah,
okay?
Fuck you. Fuck us, right? Well, the Tractor Beam, you get the exclusive stream on that on Sunday.
If I were to
Big
visit
ups.
Japan in a few years, where would I go? Tokyo or other places? I don't know. I'm sure my wife and I would do research and look into it and figure out exactly what it is that we want to do. I don't know if we necessarily just want to do tourist trap stuff.
What else you gonna do?
I don't, because tourist trap stuff usually is overpriced and underwhelming.
Where you gonna
go to more
countryside? I'm just gonna go to a random countryside and see what happens.
Historical places or a nice countryside. I don't know. We'd have to think about it. For us, we don't really think about that stuff unless it becomes realistic, right? Like maybe in 2-3 years it'll become realistic that we could do it, and then we'll think about it.
Okay, so you tell her not to even dream of it. Don't even think about it, Kat. We're not going. Don't think about it. Do not even think about it. It's not a possibility, so don't think about it. Damn. Nerd Brew in the house says, seeing the Philomania logo makes this extra tragic. Where's the best place to... Oh, I should do that. I should do a Google Maps style. We could walk through my old haunts one stream. That'd be kind of hype. I'd be down with that. Very narcissistic style activity. But if you're interested, I'd be down. It'd be kind of hype. I could tell you where I threw up, where I got... This is where I threw up all the time. This is where I took a piss on my way home from the bars. That'd be cool.
Truffles, no, I did not increase ad frequency. It's December, dude. You realize that December is the highest ad time of the year, right? You're aware of this? That ads go exponentially high in December. So you're going to see more ads on my streams. You're going to see more ads on videos. You're going to see it. There's nothing I can do about it. I haven't changed anything. I've kept it unbalanced all year. You know, admittedly, in the past,
yes,
there were times when I was playing a big high-profile game or I knew that it was going to be like a day one increase in attention. I would up the ad revenue, like up the ads to like the higher level.
Wow. Imagine that. I know this is hype. Bump it up, boys. Come on. Doing it only for the money. This video is going to get a lot of attention. Bump it up, boys. Come on.
I haven't done that since the summer. Since, you know, I got the increase in support, I haven't once adjusted ads. I always just...
Oh, that's only since the summer. I thought we were talking about many years ago. He's done it as recently as previously before the summer. You serious?
Too balanced, which is, you know, supposed to be like the average ads or whatever it is.
Wow.
And of course, there's no ads on Kick at all. If you watch over...
I think that's true, Sausage in the Mirror, but I'll have to check it.
Kick, you don't have to see any advertisements.
And people are saying you still feels like there's a lot of ads, so you could put it lower. Han Servo was saying he was complaining that no one came out for Indy yesterday. Well, that's not surprising, even though he did hit the goal, so it's a great game again. Big ups, Han Servo.
I recommend on YouTube, I've said this for many years, get YouTube Premium, even though it's cost, what is it, like $20 a month now? Let me tell you, your YouTube experience will be exponentially improved to never have to see an ad on YouTube, okay, ever. To be able to have YouTube Music, to be able to pre-download videos and watch them later when your internet's out, to be able to have things play in the background. Like you can have YouTube play as a playlist in the background. You can listen to relaxing music while you're doing other things. You can multitask. It's really useful. I strongly recommend it. I know
it's going to $20 a month? That fucking sucks. I'd still pay it though. I think for me it's worth it. YouTube is my main shit. I'm paying for it.
YouTube is free, but the free version of YouTube is becoming more and more increasingly bad because of ads. So I recommend it.
Main thing for me is what I use is in the background when you can do other shit on your phone while I was listening to the YouTube. When you can have a video playing in the background. I know there's ways around that, but you know, I do a lot of shit on YouTube. I do have uBlock. Don't worry, I have uBlock and 2 pie holes, my friends. I'm not seeing a single ad. Don't worry about that.
What's up? The bottom line is real. How you doing?
Hey, that counts.
Over on Kick. How you doing, man?
I don't see ads on any website. None. Even porno websites.
That's right. If you have YouTube Premium. Okay.
And I'm using Brave browser right now, as Nerd Brew says that.
You can subscribe to the Level 1 podcast as a podcast show, and it delivers it to you every day. So as if you're just using any other app, like people use those other apps, Spotify and fucking iTunes and shit. It basically does the same thing for content on YouTube.
Did he say what's up?
How you doing, man? What's up? The bottom line is
hey, okay, that's good. Thank you for counting that out. We're almost to the end here, but we do have 2. So every time we get closer, we gotta give us a chance. Oh, not there. You go, Gout. There we go. We now have 2. Can we get to 3? We've never even gotten to 3. We need 4 for the full set. Let's go.
How you doing? Over on Kick. How you doing, man? That's right. If you have YouTube Premium, okay,
yeah,
you can subscribe to the Level 1 podcast as a podcast show, and it delivers it to you every day.
Oh,
so
gotta do that.
If you're just using any other app, like people use those on YouTube.
Okay, I gotta be out of here in exactly 15
Time
minutes.
is more important than money. That's correct. If you're sitting around trying to watch something and you just keep getting ads in your face, look at all the time that you're wasting. You're gonna die one day. Realize that, right?
Easy.
So spend the money, save the time. It's more valuable. Trust me.
Okay. Yeah, he is very down today. I agree with that. I think the Triple P message really hurt him.
All right, guys, so last chance. If you want to talk about anything today,
God damn it.
It's the final countdown.
enjoyed this nice back and forth Q&A we're doing. Yeah, last chance. And
God damn it. I'm not hitting it again.
Then we'll wrap it up and we'll get started with Stalker 2. And like I said, today I think what we're going to try to do is shorter videos and see if I record 30-minute videos, if I can somehow get them to actually process and publish properly, rather than have my videos be so sporadic that...
by the way, this might be a whole thing might be an op to get more views, by the way. Making it shorter videos again. Oh my God, watch them revert back to that. All right, guys, I'm making each video 10 minutes again. You know how the upload's going on YouTube.
You know, that everything's effed up. Hopefully that won't happen because it really sucks that this has happened the last few days.
Sorry, guys, go back to 10 minutes each.
Attention. Have I ever had a gyoza? Of course.
Of course.
Of course I've had gyoza. Are you crazy? I live in Washington State. The vast majority of restaurants out here are Asian themes. They all have gyoza. Everyone.
They all have it. Is that annoying or? He's like, that's pretty annoying, actually. Hollywood says DSP is the textbook definition of work harder, not smarter. Truly a sight to behold. Exactly, Harleywood. He's a textbook definition of also something meaningful. That's an offshoot of something meaningful. Big ups, Harleywood. Oh, someone's asking about the wrestling show with Triple P. Will he ignore it? Will he ignore it? I'm guessing ignore it. It's right there, Philip. You just read it.
Yes, I know. Someone had already said that Windows 10 support ends in October. So I likely will do the free upgrade if it's available for my laptop to go to Windows 11. I don't see why I'm getting used to Windows 11 on both of the PCs here. So
any mention of that or nah, we'll just let it go by. All right. Someone say what's up. What's up? Can you be nice to somebody and say what's up?
I received a $2 tip. Bring the vest and hat, go back. No.
Okay, that's two people now that want it.
No, absolutely not. I received another $2 tip.
That says, oh, it's a troll.
Jamal said he downed 5 Bud Lights.
Me too, Jamal.
He says, I have 2 level 1 podcast mugs. Keep supporting the king. I want glasses and the vest, subs, and tips, says Jamal. All right, well, Jamal, like I said, if you did that $50 tip and you had requested the Gunner glasses, I would put them on, but you don't have to either. But thank you.
He reminded him. By the way, Jamal, like I said earlier, if you did do that 50, I will do it. But $2 isn't gonna cut it, bitch. Funky Monk says, why are Phil's fans so pushy for others to donate? Well, think about it this way, Funky Monk. If you are a Phil fan, you're okay with people asking you for money. You think it's okay for someone to ask you to give money. So therefore, it's not that bad for you to ask others to ask for money too, because your king does it, Funky Monk. So if you are okay with others asking you for money, you are therefore okay with asking others for money as well.
Enjoy your beers responsibly.
No, fuck that.
All right, it's $4 more to support today.
Pound them, Jamal.
Well, I was hoping that we could hit 50 by the end of the podcast, but it looks like we're not going to do it. It's all good. Not that. Stick around after the show to hang out with me as we play Stalker 2.
Aww. What? We was hoping to be there on the $50.
No, Beyblade was way after my time of doing that kind of stuff.
I gotta clean up my stream deck. My stream deck is too much shit now. If you saw this, it'd be embarrassing.
Do the Asian grannies try to set me up with their daughters because I'm a well-to-do white man and there's so many Asians around?
Good question.
No, I never leave my home.
Yes.
So I've never met the Asian grannies. Maybe I stumble into one when I'm grocery shopping, but we don't speak.
You stumble into one?
I'm grocery shopping, but we don't speak.
Oh.
I met the Asian grannies. Maybe I stumble into one when I'm grocery shopping, but we don't speak.
You looking for one, though?
Don't you remember? I live in a bunker here. I live in the Snort Fort. So I never leave my home. In fact, I have a moat around my house.
So he's very down right now and kind of trying to play up the troll aspect. He's done this before when he's feeling down, you know. He's trying to liven it up with some troll jokes.
With crocodiles that swim around.
Very funny. Very funny, sir. Big ups Travis B for popping.
Again with this salt
yeah,
flavor.
He's got the salt going. I don't know why the audio's gone from that salt thing. You didn't hear that, right? Did you hear the salt, or did you?
Yeah, I don't know if Jamal's going to make it to the gameplay. He's getting pretty drunk and getting pretty sloppy in the chat. Jamal,
Okay,
be careful. If you tip the right amount. Don't tip $500 or $5,000, dude.
You
All
don't
right?
have to say that.
In fact, I recommend probably just don't do it because I don't want you to empty your wallet by accident.
Very funny.
These things happen.
Very funny. Very funny. Yep, had to say that, right?
Is there an advantage to shopping for groceries and pet supplies over having them delivered? Yeah, number one, it's cheaper because you're not paying for the delivery. And number two, you get to pick.
Make it make sense. You pay for DoorDash many times a week. Make it make sense. Grocery delivery is way cheaper than DoorDash.
What you want. You know, when you go grocery shopping,
Way
you say,
cheaper
"Oh, I
than
want to get
DoorDash."
some celery today. I want to get some apples. I want to get this," and you pick the ones you want. If you just pay for someone to deliver it, they pick whatever the hell they want, and they could screw you over. They could grab the tiniest apple, the apple that's half rotten, the droopy ass yucky celery. You know, you don't know what you're getting.
Right, Karen.
Jamal just blew a .28.
Humor.
Did I ever peek into my Christmas presents? No, when I was a kid, my cousin and I had a game. We would go to the Christmas tree in the living room where some of the presents would be ahead of time.
Ooh, cousin lore. So this is the cousin, the female cousin that he was with.
My cousin and I had a game.
Rare.
We would go to the Christmas tree in the living room where some of the presents would be ahead of time. And we would pick up the boxes and we would start shaking them to figure out what it was. And I made up a song. The song went, "What could it be? Oh, what could it be? What could it be? Such a sight to see. What could it be?" And we would just sit there shaking it all day. And it would piss my parents off. Because obviously, you know, we don't actually know what's in the boxes. Maybe, hopefully not something fragile. And we would go crazy singing it just like that. And they would be so upset. They're like, "Put the presents down. Stop that right now." Like, what are you talking about? I didn't open the present. I didn't open the present. Why are you mad at me?
We've entered that weird zone where he knows tips are low, but he tries to extra clown it up to hopefully entice the Velcro to open up. We're in that zone right now.
But I would never unwrap. No. I would joke. I would like, "Ooh," and I would just like say, "Oh, look, the tape came loose." And I would just like go like this, and the tape would pop off. And like, "No," and they'd run over, "Stop that," and they'd retape it.
Yep, none of this happened. Nope.
Those were the days. Those were fun days.
Yep. Good story, man. This is really sad.
Lady Christmas is looking back. Did Baldur's Gate 3 improve your view on the CRPG genre? And would you be open to checking out more in the future? The problem with Baldur's Gate 3, okay, is...
I ended up with a gay guy. Hosky in the house has lots of successful mature adults with business degrees who make six figures and need to save for 3 years to take off vacations. Yeah, very many people that make six figures need to save 3 years up to take a vacation to Japan, which is the most, basically, at the most affordable it's ever been in your life if you're in America.
It's too fucking long, all right? What Baldur's Gate 3 taught me is that I can't really do a game like that because that took over 3 months to play. And by the time it was done, I lost a lot of viewership and a lot of supporters because they said they didn't want to see an RPG like that. They left.
Yeah.
You know, it's true. When I finally finished the game and I moved on and I started doing more variety, when I worked this year.
They don't care.
After Baldur's Gate 3, we had Like a Dragon, Infinite Wealth. Didn't work. We had Final Fantasy VII, Rebirth. Didn't work. We had
Everyone's begging for you to play that again.
Dragon's Dogma 2.
Well, plane tickets are always going to be expensive, but once you get there, everything's cheaper than it would be even 4 years ago.
Work. We had Metaphor. Didn't work. The only RPG that worked was FromSoft content, you know, Elden Ring. Outside of that, nothing worked because I think what happened is Baldur's Gate 3 burned everyone out. And everyone's like, dude, it's way too long. Again, if I was the kind of guy who hyper-focused on one game at a time, and I just played Baldur's Gate 3...
Oh, I can tell you. Oh, speaking of everyone's still chilling with this kind of chill vibe stream now. Well, basically, it's not even a big announcement because we've been streaming a lot now, guys, if you haven't noticed. But Summer of ALT is back this year. We did buy plane tickets for Chew and the two kids, and I will be here. So Summer of ALT coming in hot, 2025. Get hype. A few months away, though. Don't worry.
Be hardcore for like a month and a half, 2 months, and beat it just boom. You know, but I'm not. And quite frankly, if I was that, I think that it would go even worse. So, you know, I balanced it with other stuff.
That'll be fun.
And it's too long. That's the problem with that.
Yeah, they leave you behind. They stay for a full 2 months, and we got dogs and a cat, so I just stay.
It's not. There's nothing wrong with that style of game, but I feel like that's the kind of game you.
And it lets them also like do more touristy stuff because I have to work and stuff. My real job is still there, so I can't. I could take a month off, but I can't take 2.5 months off. Or 2
play
months
for
off.
yourself because it's going to take such an investment of time. You could pace yourself and do it at your own pace as opposed to being a content creator. Now you got people screaming for this and that and this and that. And you're trying to balance in this 120, 140-hour game. How do you ever get it done? I think that will probably be the longest game I've ever played. I don't think I'll ever have another game as long as Baldur's Gate 3.
No, that's not fact. Mm-hmm. 2 months alone, all by myself. It's tough. The extra sleep really sucks, let me tell you guys.
Would I rather be a chicken or a duck? What? Why do I have to answer these weird hypotheticals?
Good
what are you talking
question.
about?
Good question.
All right, guys, it is time to end the show. I want to say thank you for being a great audience. This was a nice chill one, right?
Chill.
Oh, hold on. One last
Very
contribution came in.
Oh, real quick.
$2.02.
From Jamal. He said, I am now smoking some herb. Would you like to
Again
join?
from Jamal, he says, let's go. Bro, I now switched to Jack and Coke. Pop one open for the chat. Come on, everyone. Let's donate some subs. Well, thank you, Jamal, for the $2 tip.
That's still not 50,
Jamal
though,
wants
bitch.
someone to drop a sub on Kick. I think that in the spirit of the holidays, 'tis the season, they say. I think someone should do that. Who's going to drop a sub over on Kick and be the first gifted sub? Because we haven't had any. Today we had all real subs. Like, we didn't have any gifted. Right?
You already said the resurgence is over, brother. We don't do this anymore, right? Come on. Come on. It's disingenuous. You don't have to be like Triple P anymore.
Who's going to
He
drop that
already threw you
gifted
away.
sub? By the way, one more question.
Oh, please.
Chicken Tender on Kick says, with the amount of harassment you receive, have you ever spoken to a psychologist? That would wear on anyone's mental state. Yeah, so, okay. So, funny story. I've never
Hurry up,
told
I got
this
2
story
minutes.
before.
All right, 1.5. I got 2 minutes.
A few years ago, it got to me, all right? And I went to a psychiatrist. Not a psychologist, a psychiatrist. Whoa! We just got a bunch of gifted subs. Hold on. Scream Wagon gifted 1 sub on Kick, and then Perry the White just gifted 5 subs on Kick. Thank you, guys. Thank you all. That's not very nice of you.
Mm-hmm. Begging
So let's get all that
works.
wrapped up and added up here.
Begging, it works.
That's 6 subs, so that's equivalent of $30. So now we are up to $59 of support, which I appreciate because I said, let's do $50 before the podcast ends, and there it goes.
You guys
like they
listen.
say, ask and you shall receive, right? Thank you, guys.
Beg and you shall receive. Got it, guys?
I also just received a $1.22 tip.
From Jamal, who said, I am now sniffing glue.
And it's a troll, so you can lick my butt cheeks. Okay,
Yeah.
So several years ago, it finally got to me, okay?
Oh.
And I went and I saw a psychiatrist, not a psychologist, a psychiatrist, all right? And I sat down, I laid down on the couch, and they said, tell me about who you are and what you do. So I laid it all out, all right? I laid it all out, and I told the whole story from start to finish. I told them about all the harassment, all the trolling, all the messed up stuff, the swatting, the doxing.
And they said I'm doing everything right.
Harassment of myself, my family members, the fake copyright strikes, how I've lost pretty much all of my popularity on YouTube as a result of the trolling and all the messed up stuff that happened to me. So I told this whole story. It took like 2 hours, right? And I just kept going. I figured, the psychiatrist wants to just hear the whole story, and then they're going to respond. They just want me to let it out, right? So I told the whole story. And then I said, all right, so that's it. And I was what's going on? It's so quiet. And I looked over, and the window was open. He had jumped right out the window and committed suicide right in the middle of the story. He couldn't take it.
Oh, it's a joke.
It was really high up. We were like a
All
high-end
right,
building. He
fuck
jumped
this.
right out.
I gotta
splat
go.
right there on the concrete. So
You're all legends. End the pre-stream, please. 2-speed now. Very
I don't
hilarious.
even know how far the story I got, to be honest. Anyway, I think it's time to end the show. What do you guys think?
What a payoff.
Okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's end the show. Thank you for a good one. This was a nice, relaxing one. I hope that you guys
Nice,
enjoyed.
relaxing.
Tomorrow's show will be interesting because the Game Awards, I'm sure, will have some announcements.
No, it
and so
won't.
tomorrow, I probably on this very show will be live reacting to some game trailers and other announcements, and we'll be talking all about them, and I'll be giving you my opinions on them. Okay? So, thank you all very, very much for a great podcast. I hope that you all enjoyed it.
Podcast
and,
was
thanks for your
great.
support.
Yeah.
Happy holidays, everyone.
I
Tis
jumped
the season
out
to be
the
merry.
window.
And that's not
now
my name.
I'm
It's someone's
sniffing
name,
glue.
I'm sure. Thank you for watching. See you tomorrow.
Yeah.
Peace out.
I'm doing crack
Okay.
right now.
All right, everybody. Well,
I am.
it is time to get set up.
I am siphoning the alcohol in my ass. Oh, sorry. Big up Mo Sislak. Big ups Mo Sislak. It says, thanks for the double stream alt. Big ups to you, Mo Sislak. And thanks to everybody for chilling out. It was very chill. We had a big, cool start, a big hype, the official end of the King arc. And then we had a chill, positive time the rest of the time. So big ups, everybody. And don't worry, the fun doesn't stop. This 3-prong plan of Thursday, the tractor beam, is tonight at 8:30. You'll be redirected there, okay? So you're all legends. Don't forget it. And we'll see you. No outro. Can't go. I got to go. See you guys. You're all legends.